All right, chat. Are we live? It's been so long, I can't even tell. All right. Welcome back. It's good to be back, actually. We got ourselves another community live stream. First one for Friends for 26. It came a lot later than I wanted it to be, but I've been kind of busy. Past what, 2 months? Game came out what, September, was it 5th? I actually don't even remember. Last month. So yeah, anybody that wants to get in and chat can come and play. I try to get the guys in the Discord first. If for some reason some of those guys don't show, or you know, then we get it pretty much anybody in the chat. So we got TikTok, we got YouTube, whichever side wants to come and play games. Fill some of the spots. You guys can see what we have here right now. And I'll basically play where you guys don't play, right? So rather that's goalie. Well, we have a goalie now, so he'll be a skater. Just don't put me on the left side as a left winger. That's the only thing that I ask. If we want to join, you know, don't put me on the left side. Or actually do it, because I'm not about to play right-handed. But yeah, Chase, if you want to get in here, we were supposed to get somebody. What's up, Dustin? How we doing, bro? We are supposed to get a center as well, but I'm waiting for those two guys. I mean, we can always rotate guys in, you know. So yeah, Chase, if you want to come in, do I have you added? Or if you can join off me, just join off me then. Because I don't even remember if I even have you added. I do have you added, I just don't remember what your name is. I've got 77 friends that I don't even talk to. Oh, there you are. As soon as you showed up, I knew exactly that. So I'll send you an invite to the EA. So again, it's nothing too crazy, you know. If you guys want to come in, you know, you don't have to be like crazy skilled or anything, you know. Just come in, have a good time. Let's you know, just talk a little bit. How you guys been? Oh, what's up, Viper? Yeah, I try to invite you, Viper. I don't know where you are. Oh, there you are. Although, just for stream purposes, you know what I mean? Never mind, y'all on PlayStation? Huh? No, it's crossplay. You can play if you want. Should be crossplay. Although we do have a left winger that just came in, Viper. Yeah, I was waiting on him. 6s or 3s more competitive? I would say 6s is more competitive than 3s. Especially with the leagues and stuff. 6s is way more competitive. With LG is probably one of the most competitive leagues. I didn't even see my notifications. Oh. Honestly, I always turn it off. Yeah, honestly, I mean, if you guys want to come in and play, we can. I don't know. I'm not really like strict on, you know, who's. It's kind of just first come first serve kind of thing. I mean, we could always rotate guys in. So if you don't mind waiting, we can, you know, switch out every like 2 games or something if you guys are wanting to play. But yeah. I mean, we could spice things up a bit and make it a little bit competitive in here, you know? I could say, hey, nobody can use any banned traits. Actually, how many traits are banned? I'm not even playing LG this season because I couldn't. But they like released the like list of traits that are banned. I forget exactly which ones are. How do I? It was on the LG Discord. I forget exactly where that was at. Then they had like this entire like polls like thing where it's like, how do you feel about speed this year, or like something like that? Would you agree the X Factor system is better, or something like that, you know? And then it's like you just vote yes or no. New here, how's games been? Oh, I don't know. We like. Oh, here we go. We like just started. You're saying the ban traits? Yeah, if you want, honestly. Or actually, I'm not even sure if you can post it. Unless it's like a picture. I'm not even sure. Because I think I got something on my Discord set up where you can't, unless you DM me. But you try to put it in the community Discord, it might like stop it or something. I gotta like, I don't know. I didn't like set up the Discord fully. I had like one of my buddies come in that's like more familiar with it. I just kind of told him like, what would you put in? Okay, here we go. So all right. So we got Truculence banned, Big Tippers banned, Hipsters banned, Pressure is banned, Bandit Tier 3 is Wheels and No Contest, Sparkplug is banned, Unstoppable is banned, and Big Rig. So okay, so No Contest can be used. That's interesting. I was kind of curious as to whether that was going to be allowed or not. I had the assumption that that was going to be banned completely, and then I think they just banned the Tier 3. Interesting. What is going on with this other team here? They had 6 guys, and all of a sudden 2 of them left, and now the game's still going to go through. I hate when that happens, right? It's like you want to back out, but then you can't back out everybody, and then it just loads in people. Like, how is this still an issue in the game? TTC, it's got to be some kind of league. I don't even know. What's up, Zach? My 4's league folded. I didn't even... Third tier, No Contest is banned in LG. Yeah. No Contest Wheels approved for Tier 2 or Tier 1. Yeah, it's good for both of those. So, the blue and the gold trait you can use. Oh man, I haven't played in a bit, so if I'm rusty, I'm rusty. Plus, I don't know. I haven't streamed this year while trying to play, so I've had like issues trying to, with like internet and stuff, like ping whenever I'm streaming in the past. And I think I just tweaked my setup not too long ago, so I don't know if it's gonna be as good as I want it to be. Yeah, I do already feel slow. Let me see. Okay, no, it's good. I'm just like ass at the game right now. Like I'm not used to it. So they got 2 AI, insanely enough. See what we got here. A little oof. The price is right. You can't stop them. All right, let's go. Get a good little cycle in. Nice, good play. Dialed in though. Price is dialed. You know if he's dialed. So what is that TTC league? Like, it's a 6's league, right? I mean, but like, how is it like ran? Is it ran like LG? Is there like banned traits and stuff, or is it like anything goes? Because I know like certain leagues do things differently. That was probably the slowest pass I've ever made possible. Good shot. Twig and Tapes Collective. Okay. So how popular is that league? I know there's like certain... I know there was an esports event that happened not too long ago. I think it's like started or whatever. And it's a no traits league. And it's like money, so you had to like pay to get in. It's like a buy-in or something of... I forget how much it was, but... Alright, it was like $60 per team, I think. Nice, good cycle. But yeah, like that would be pretty damn interesting to see, because you don't know, right? Like we haven't played this game with no freaking trades. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel kind of weird a little bit. Ping and stuff. All right, Saunders, a good shot. I'm about to get raped. I tried to let go of that pass. It just didn't want to go. And then we got the board pin. Look at that outstanding foretrick by the AI. Good save. Hiya! Armstrong. Nice, good quick up. Good try. It's weird, like 1Ts. Do like 1Ts feel like better? Or no, it's definitely nerfed this year, like a little bit. Even with the trait on it, it's like weak as hell. It's like a muffin. The underdogs cleaned up. Esports banned power forward builds. Bad decision in my opinion. They banned the power forward? You know, I saw that being used. I don't understand what is the like the draw to the power forward. Like, why are certain guys using power forward anyway? I wouldn't say it's like that really that good, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you have to sacrifice so much just to get max speed and acceleration. You can't even max out on like agility. Nice play. What's up, Mantis? Waiting to see what elite 1T looks like. Oh yeah, that's right. There's like the certain traits you can't even use at tier 3 because it's locked for future seasons. I wonder if they're gonna like unlock certain traits, right, and then like lock other traits. Like, imagine we don't have like, I don't even know. Wait, do we have elite edges maxed out, or no? I don't know. I forget what traits are even like locked at tier 3. Going with the big hit there from Williams. Look at this big ass. Is that like a dolphin? Whale? Yep, we got the LTs moving up. Nice. Give me that stick on that last second. Good try. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. AI is really ruining this game right now. Like, I don't know. The AI are actually not bad this year. I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't really seen much of the AI. They do seem better. Like, they definitely are better in this game. Oh, good try on that. Goalie's definitely jumpy a little bit. PLG Esports, yeah, 97 and Excel on power forward for me. It's just a lot harder to lose the puck. Because of the speed, it's harder to lose the puck. That 1 point to get to 97 is somehow that much better. That's what I don't understand. Like, I don't know. But then you lose so much on agility if you're trying to... You said you can't even get like 97 agility. Like, you can only go for speed and excel. And then you have to drop almost everything else. I don't know. Same with quick release. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, quick release. You can't use the tier 3 yet. It's only at tier 2. Point shots if you're good. Still if the goalie freezes a lot if you get screened. Lead edges of wheels are unlocked. Perhaps the size of the power forward with speed. So I don't know how much of the size actually plays an effect on the game. Like, those are like hidden factors that we still don't know about. I mean, I'll probably try it just to see. I did actually try it and cook up a little power forward build before the start of the stream. Maybe if I jump to forward, I might try it out. But I mean, you lose out on a lot of things, man. Like, if you're a guy that's trying to, really? That guy really got me, eh? Trying to send it up quick, can't. You guys are definitely all just forechecking. With that icon, though, and I just suey the hell out of him. But that's alright. We got it, though. 2-1-0. Wow! What a diving poke by Armstrong. Nice. Nice, good send up. Truculence. Some people are saying truculence is... Oh, truculence is not that good this year. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know how you're using it, because, like, it is definitely buffed this year. Like, you cannot... That's like, without question. There's a reason it's banned. There he goes again. This guy's out here breaking ankles. He's broken, like, 6-7 ankles already. 6'2", 195. 97 speed. Truck is beyond OP, yeah. Yeah, this guy's just charging it. I can't even hit that guy. Nice 3-0. I mean, if this is supposed to be... Well, actually, they are without, like, 2 guys right now. If this is supposed to be a league team, I don't know what the hell is so appealing about it. I have, like, absolutely no idea how to play, but that's also their, you know... What is this build here, these guys? He definitely has a preset, right? Send it. I'm going to carry. Little shot scored. Hey, finds a way. I was looking for a low shot rebound. I just go in and just snipe it. Hey, I didn't know it was an AI. Like, literally along the ice, too. You know what's crazy? The more I see it, these shots along the ice seem more deadly this year. I don't know why. Like, weak-ass shots. You know what I mean? Just weak-ass. It's just along the ice and it just freezes the goalie. Like, they're not able to go into a correct save animation. Like, they're just not able to go butterfly and just save it. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. Hack brain goes into a press with the thought of playing heavier than 160 with less than half. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's like... The meta is speed in this game. I don't even know, yeah, if weight does have a hidden factor. Yeah, this team's like pretty much done. I don't know if weight has like a hidden factor. Waiting for a game, for an EA SHL game in 2025. Nobody play anymore. Yeah, you know what's crazy, man? Yeah, this year, like the game does seem like it's already dead, isn't it? It does kind of seem that way. Like in some way. I mean, but I don't know, like how do you classify dead? Because like I do think like you can actually see the player count when you go to online versus, right? Like if you go to that menu, it'll show you in the bottom left or something. It'll show like how many people are playing online versus and then how many total players are playing online. I think there's still a decent amount. It's just like if you're waiting for a game, I mean, like if you're a guy who regularly plays clubs and it's like, you know, usually when the game first drops, you can always find a game very quickly. But then it's like, you know what I mean? If now you're like looking for a game and it's taking a while, it's like, all right, why? You know what I mean? Like there should be zero reason. I mean, outside of truck, I'd say the hitting seems about right. Yeah, it's definitely buffed this year. Like overall, I feel like I'm able to hit guys easier when I line it up. And that's, I think, what really is a trait that I don't use that I think is actually quite decent if you put it on would be warrior. Because, you know, just being able to, it's the hit resistance is really what's key about it. If somebody has that on, it'd be tough to hit them. You know what I mean? Especially if they have a max plus 50% hit resistance. But I wonder how that combos. I've never played a game where I've seen the combination of this, where it's truculence versus warrior. And see what is like what's the, you know, max level truculence against max level warrior. What the difference is, and you know how if you can combo and you can actually negate body check. You know what I mean? But I mean, game crash, but still got the win. Yeah, it's not hidden. It's the physical engine. If it's 160-pound player bumps into a 210-pound player, he falls over. So yeah, I guess that would make sense in terms of like not falling down and being able to maybe power through guys. But I don't see how you would necessarily not lose the puck. Like maybe if it is based off, like, does checking play into effect with somebody who's 160 versus somebody who's bigger, 210? But that's the thing. Like we're regardless if it's 210 or 195, you would still see kind of some kind of an effect if there was a factor there. But I mean, I don't know. What's up, Chris? Yeah, I know you were I was gonna get you in. I guess after this next game, we can maybe make a switch. So anybody who's on standby that wants to get in, you know, after this next game, as long as it's a full game, because, you know, the other team already left. I think it was in the second period or third. But they, like, left, so. I want to give you guys a decent, you know, amount of playing time before we make a switch, and then maybe we don't see you for the rest of the night. What percentage of the player base is worried about esports and LG? Maybe 5. What do you mean? Worried about what? Just in terms of what's banned? Because, like, if you know anything about me, right, the only thing that I'm really concerned about is mainly more so the competitive side rather than, like, pubs, like what we're doing now. So, I mean, you know, a lot of what I talk about and stuff, you know, people are always asking me for builds and stuff, and it's like, oh, why do you use on the same shit? It's like, well, yeah, because everything else is banned that you would typically maybe want to use. And then obviously you have your OP, you know, traits that you would want to use as well. That has always been the case, right? Like the fact that they re-added elite edges and then they also added wheels to custom builds, I think was a really bad choice. And I knew that going into the game. Like going in day one, I'm like, I saw that and I'm like, I'm already pissed off. I already know this is going to be AIDS and I have to basically use it. Like I'm at the point now, maybe or maybe not, but when I'm playing against like really competitive players, all I see, right, is guys using wheels. They may not use elite edges. I do think wheels is a more dominant trait than elite edges, but I still think that there's, you know, elite edges is valuable. Damn, I got quick pick. Hey, here we go. So I'll be able to pick off any pass. What is LMSA? Is that another league? Gotta be, right? All right, I got 4 trays this game. All right, game friggin' screwed you. You know what's crazy? Those like bullet passes, almost like, I don't want to say like they're necessarily point blank, but they kind of are. Have not been going to the target lately. You know what I mean? Nice freaking play. It gets us out here just absolutely wrecking teams right now. This should be my last game. Sounds good, Chase. So, Chris, if you're on standby, you can get in after this one. I got Chase, I think, playing center, right? Scored. That was through a screen. Man, these shots are just going in. Imagine being a goalie, you know, in NHL 26. You know what I mean? Imagine that. Anybody who's played goalie, how do you feel about the game? You know what I mean? Like, we could always dive into that conversation. I never really talked to the goalies. How do we feel about NHL 26? Like, is it a game worth playing? Here we go. See if we can get cash in. Another one scored. Now, that's on the goalie there. He moved away from the post as the shot was going through. That is on the goaltender. But not just the goaltender. Where is their left D going? Did we talk about that one? You know what I mean? Like, Guy was not there. Where was Guy at? You know what I mean? Like, he's, I don't know, drifting. He's like looking at the flowers or something. We got a hooking? Oh, we do have it. I was thinking they were going to have that be called. Screens are a killer this year. Game glitched my name. Absolutely, you're right, Hack. Mass plus acceleration equals force. That goes into their little algorithmic outcome of every collision. Is that what they actually said? Like, I guess it makes sense. But, like, how would you, like, test it in terms of, like, let's say I wanted to set my body checking. Damn, I was definitely not. I was the one looking at the flowers there. And if I wanted to set my body check into, like, you know, like if I had a PMD, 160 pounds, 80 body checking, what would be... How would you set a power forward to have the exact same type effect body checking if I, like, went off the attribute alone, you know? And I had 195 pounds. to my power forward, you know? Like, does that play no effect? Like, if I go 3 points under, 4 points under, maybe even more, my pass, I don't know. I do feel like a little lag spike or something. Like it's a little bit extra, a little bit extra delay. I was trying to get that on my forehand pass and it goes backhand. That's why I was so damn slow getting to the target. Big rig is massive and working in tight space with the, oh yeah, see, big rig I haven't really tested. Which I really do think I should. Wait, big rig is banned though, isn't it? So it's like, that's the thing. The traits that you'd want to test out. I guess ankle breaker would make sense to try out. That'd be almost like puck on a string combined with ankle breaker. You know what I mean? Like it is essentially the same thing. Or no, puck on a string is not. Is that combined? I don't really know if it is or not. Oh, I tried to hit blue there. My bad. Yeah, see, that's the only problem with the pass, too. Like, it doesn't know who to pass to. Sometimes it'll go to the further target when I hold the trigger down, and other times it's like, it just wants to go to the guy, like, right next to me. And then you try iconing it, and it doesn't work either sometimes. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that I am a playmaker on the wing. Actually, playmaker, I still think is, like, a decent build to use. Damn, good hit. He's going for it. Straight line. Nice, good poke. Controlling. Gonna take a bet. Crazy hit there. Got it. Cut play. Centering play. Ah, not quite there. Nice little pass there, Red. We'll find you guys. There he is. Scored. Elite edges. Max level elite edges. So I guess that's the reason why you still use it. You know, they said in the update, right? Didn't we have a patch a couple days ago? Didn't they say LT was nerfed? Or like they nerfed it again or something? So that you would slow down when you do that pivot? I mean, that's the thing. Like, what they don't understand is how the trait affects the move as well. It's like, I don't know if they're like testing this stuff without the trait. And then they're just like, well, the trait's going to do the, you know, and they just think it's going to also affect the trait. Like, how do they say, how are they going to say that LT is nerfed and then add elite edges and be surprised when the trait is actually buffed now, or like when the move is actually buffed? They would have just barely get that. There's definitely a step slow on that. But I had blue wheels. He had the gold. Or is that bronze, technically? Is it bronze? It looks bronze, but it's actually like the gold. Like, I guess that's what the specialist is. Nice. I mean, these guys are just hard-ass foretracking. Oh, I actually went away. I don't know if that was intended for me. Nice. I think, like, ankle breaker might be something that you may want to test out, too. Like, but I don't know. Like, why would you... Ooh, damn. Like, why would you test out ankle breaker over, like, elite edges? Like, it's essentially doing the same thing. Like, you're pulling the puck away, whether it looks flashy or not. Elite edges also grant speed to it. Like, I don't understand. It's like they don't really think these things through. Oh, damn. I was going to send that, but then I accidentally iconed it. Or not accidentally, I guess. Yeah, this team's not even, like, pressing properly. Nice. Back up the other way. Gringos. Shot scored. That's the second time he shot it. Cutting in across like that. I think that was another screen. Wasn't his defenseman right in his face again? That keeps going, was that low glove? Like, green found a little spot there. Actually, the whole glove side is, like, weak for this guy because blue sniped it right side. I believe a couple times, too. He might go across. Yep. See, now, why was that? Oh, my gosh. See, this is why I don't friggin' icon it. I think I actually did hold that down a bit too long, though. But yeah, the LT was supposed to get nerfed, and it didn't. You know what I mean? How's Chell this year, would you say? But I have no idea, honestly. It's crazy enough that when people ask me that question, I still don't know the answer. And I think that's, like, really because... Like, I don't know. Generally speaking, if you guys had to rate this just from World of Chell, the gameplay and everything that was added, the traits and all that, gameplay in World of Chell, 1 out of 10, what would you give NSO 26? But then what would you also give NSO 25? 1 out of 10. You saw when I gave the rating. If you saw my videos, my World of Chell review last year for NSO 25, I think I gave a gameplay. Did I give it a 4 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10? I think both World of Chell and the gameplay was 5 out of 10 for me in 25. So if I were to base it off of the 5 out of 10, you would have to, all right, is the game better? What would give it the points to bump it up to a 6? You would have to look at, all right, what were the actual gameplay changes? Oh, there really wasn't any gameplay changes. You could say maybe with the X factors, but the gameplay change comes from what they allowed us to do with the attributes this year, right? Being able to have more speed, acceleration, agility, be able to extend past the +5, -5, right? In certain categories. And then what they added for, and how they tweaked the build system, or the traits. The X factors, right? So the bulk of the change isn't that, okay, they actually changed gameplay. It's how were the actual X factor changes in the attributes, how is that affecting gameplay? And I'm at a loss if it's actually good or not, because realistically, I think the X factors are not, I would say they're not improved. Like, if you look overall, it's not a better game. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a worse game, though. Like, that's the thing. If I'm being honest with you. Like, I can't say it's bad, because I don't necessarily like a few of the decisions that they made. Because you got to think about it from an overall perspective. There were a lot of traits that nobody ever damn freaking used. I tried to hit red there, god damn it. See, now it goes to the further guy. Because I held it down too long. You got to say that there was a lot of traits that were never used. And, you know, we did need some kind of change. Like, eventually, some kind of change. Rather, that's, you know, still generally speaking the same traits that are being used. But that's just typically because I don't think they understand how much the meta actually affects gameplay and what they're choosing to sort of, you know, which direction they're actually choosing to go into. Because in my opinion, I would just say get rid of the X factors in general. But then you would say, well, you know, when you look at it from an unbiased perspective, then they're going backwards, right? Because now they're getting rid of things with no actual, like, change, you know? They're just flat out removing things. That's why I like the pressure system. You know, now you're just removing features for the sake of removing features because what? People don't like it? Well, people don't like a lot of things. But then there are some people that will say, yeah, I think the pressure system is good. So which feedback do you go based off of? Because, I don't know. Like, this goalie's getting... Wow. Wow. It sucks being goalie, don't it? Like, I don't know if that even makes sense of what I'm saying, right? Like, because you also have to look at it from the perspective of, all right, what... If you're playing this game casually, then I would say what they... Oh, damn, nice pick off, Guy. See, Guy's finally there. Guy was actually in the passing lane. What a pass. I don't know how you want me to cover both guys, but okay. But, you know what I mean? Like, if you're playing this game from a casual perspective, any change is better for the game because it's new. It's not the same game being played. Because there are going to be people that are going to be like, oh yeah, it really opens up the variety, right? I can actually use this or this and this now. Oh, it's not the same game because now there's things added, right? There's things different. Like, just look at COD, right? People play COD for the sake of what? Because every year it changes, even though it's the exact same game being played, though. But why is it still so popular? If you can even call it popular, though, is I don't think it's actually as good as popular as it used to be, obviously, in its glory days. It's always going to continuously go down because I do think the essence of the game itself has remained unchanged, and I think more and more people are just simply bored of the same repeated thing. But, I mean, we're talking about oh my, how'd that go through? Wait, hang on a second. Is it because the goalie went down and it went through his FIFA again? Yep, because of that stupid animation. I'm not sure if that was the goalie's decision or not. If that was the goalie's decision, then yeah, you made the wrong decision. But if that's EH giving him that animation, this is insane. I'm going right in all the way, baby. Nope, give me that part. Nope, I'm going in all the way. Oh, here comes the LT. Nope, I'm not. Because I don't know. I'm like, nope, I'm going in all the way, guys. Nobody is taking this puck away from me. Okay. Whoops. Hang on. Let's just reset. I'm going to throw a bullet back door. Nope. I was in the crease. Yeah, I was definitely a little bit too selfish, eh? Isn't that like what Conor McDavid does? Get blasted, though, in the slot. Damn. I'm going to play a little bit offensive. We're down in this game, right? Oh, wait. Oh, actually, no, we're up. I thought we were down. This game is a beatdown? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like, when I look at this game from a competitive standpoint, I think each year goes in the wrong direction. Like, if you got guys that are like, hey, let's do a no X Factor esport event, I think you have an idea of what the guy running that event, or that, you know, who gave that idea. And I think it was I'm pretty sure it was Hendry that I think I'm not sure if he was the one running it, but I think he gave the idea for it. I think that just tells you what competitive players think about it. And I would say I don't think, you know, that's a unpopular opinion about the fact that the X Factors are just something. Oh, look, Truck against Warrior. He didn't get knocked down. Hey, we actually saw it. Teals got Truck. I didn't even realize that. And somebody on... So I guess he got hit. Well, of course, actually, wait. We got to line this guy up again. Because I don't really know. All right, good job. Wait, who's got the Warrior? Was it the winger on Teal's side? Gotta be, right? Look at Sparkplug. Oh, my gosh. This is why Sparkplug's out. Yep, get hit. Going backdoor on this one. Give me that puck. Give me that puck. Oh. Right there. I was whacking at it. It's close. Yeah, it's definitely close. You know what I mean? Hang on. I missed a whole lot of what what Getzo was saying. So just so you guys know, I'm on TikTok as well, and also on YouTube. So if you're on TikTok, you'd rather watch it on YouTube, I'm there, you know. I'm over there. Don't need 97 agility if you have elite edges. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. And that is what I typically use. But even still, it's like, wouldn't there be, I think, it would still be slower, right? 5 points under, right? Because I think I have 96 agility. If you had like 91 per se, right? Even if you have the exact same, unless you go with like max elite edges, but like, you know, then you'd have to go with like a base level wheels or something, you know? And I don't really want that. I do think, though, max level elite edges is very much OP. like when you're able to like practically spin around guys with the lead edges and wheels combined, I think you know how OP those traits are naturally. And I don't think EA like understood that. Because when you think about it, like what? They just thought, hey, we have enough. They thought, right, that their builds or that their X Factors had enough variety to say, oh yeah, people are not going to use these traits. Even though they were like pretty much always used. You know, everybody, literally every single competitive player had elite edges from 22 to 24. Like, every single competitive player, not a single player did not have it. Even in LG, everybody had elite edges. So it's like, okay, when you bring it back, regardless of what you did with the other traits, because half of them are going to be banned anyway, why did we think, you know what I mean? Nope, I'm ass at the game. Oh, Jordan's going all the way. Nice step. And now I can't poke. Oh, nice. I actually should have been continuous in there. Well, actually, you know. Oh, damn. You got that too. Nice. Nope, I'm ass. Nice save. No, get out of here, number 7. Who the hell is this guy? Running into our goalie? That's freaking ass. He's the power forward for LGHL with 68 defense awareness. Yeah, but you were also on wing, so like that makes sense, right? Or are you playing center? Damn. Like I'd say wingers don't necessarily need to have super high defense, right? Like even like guys would use sniper, you know, so they're naturally gonna have lower defense. But I think, like, if you're going to try to play, like, center or defense, you know, if you're going to have, like, 68 defensive awareness, I don't think that's, you know, a good idea. He got that stick, eh? Wow. Thought I had it. Look at the goalie. Oh, the guy's name is Knight. Oh, I overextended with that one. Give me that stick, though. Oh, we're fighting. Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight. If only this is how he played on the Hawks, man, I would have, like, made sure I'm not watching that shit. The Hawks are actually doing decent. I'm gonna get called here, ain't I? Is that a penalty? Oh. Okay. I was like, what the hell? Nice play by them. See, those are the quick. Okay, he's going for it again. Nope, this time I'm gonna go and fight him. No, but square up. Square up. All right, Savage. Let's go, Savage. Now he wants to fight Red. No, fight me. I'm. Look. Who's? You know, Purple. If you want to drop the bits, you can. I give you full permission to do so. I give you full permission to do so. That's my bad, Red. I just want to take it in. Big drive. Oh, if only I hit the net there. That was in. Goalie played it. I can't even pass because why not? Nice tip. Dialed in, though. He is dialed. He's dialed. Good saves. Yeah, my fault, Teal. I got in your way of that pass. There it is. Oh. Give me my skates. Big drive. Oh! If that hit off the goalie, that may have been able to even deflect in. Give me that, though. Nice pass. I'm behind you. Oh, we're offside again? No, I think the refs are biased now. We're up 9-0 and we don't even need it. Four 0-1 in their last 5. Yeah, I know. The Hawks are actually on a heater. You know what's funny? It doesn't seem like Bedard's really contributing. You know who's really the star in the player? Frank Nazar. Yeah. Like, maybe we should trade kind of Bedard, you know what I mean? Clearly, he's not that good of a player. I'm just being honest here, guys. Who is Bedard playing with? I haven't seen any of the games besides like the highlights because I literally cannot watch them on TV because I have to pay $20 a month just to watch Hawks games only because that's how Chicago works. I don't understand that. They're literally not on the local channels. You have to like literally there's like a Chicago Sports Network channel, but I have to pay for that. Like $20 a month just to watch Hawks games. Why the hell would I do that? You know what I mean? So I've only been watching them on YouTube. And I don't know, like you've got Frank Nazar with Ryan Donato, Teravainen, right? Who's Bedard playing with? Because like nobody else is a guy who can score on the damn, you know, on the ice. If he's playing with friggin' Nick Foligno, I can see why he's not getting points then. But I don't think, wow, what a pass. That's what I mean. And then I expect a backhander pass to the slot. There's a shot, backhand shot, pass to the slot. You need a center? Maybe. No, I think we got one coming in tomorrow. After this one. Oh, he's playing with Bertuzzi? Why the frick would he be playing with Bertuzzi? Bertuzzi and Doc? Isn't that Colton Doc? I thought he was a defenseman for some reason. I guess he's a forward then, right? Why is he playing with those two? Like, why? It should be Nazar and Bedard on the same line, I think. If I'm being honest. Put Teravainen with freaking Bertuzzi. Like, why would we care, you know? Bedard's... exactly. I don't understand. Like, actually, what are his points? I think he, like, scored 1 goal. And that's it. I think he's had a couple assists, though. So, not too bad there. Let's see. Stats. I gotta see who's leading the team in like goals and stuff. Yeah, Frank Nazar's got 9 points. He's got 4 goals, 5 assists. Teravainen's got 1 goal, 7 assists. Ryan Donato, 5 goals, 2 assists. That's literally what that's literally their line. Like they're the ones scoring. Connor Bedard's got 2 goals and 5 assists. Bertuzzi's got 2 goals, 4 assists. Mikheyev, 3 goals, 1 assist. They got Burakovsky. Wait, he's playing with Colton Dock? Like he's only got 2 assists. Like they gotta like shake up that line or something, bro. Alright, so let's get some other guys in because I know we have a little bit of a waiting list. So whoever wants to get in who's in the stream now, I'm only going to probably just conducting it through the live stream. I'm not going to go with the TikTok. Everybody can stay in for the moment until I see who's going to be able to get in. So who wants to get in? We got, I think, pretty sure Chris is going to get in. So we're going to get him in. As long as he's still here. Hopefully he is. So the center spot is taken for the moment. Okay. Yeah, so Chris is coming in. Who else wants to get in? We got Dustin. Do you want to get in? I think I've had you before, right? Didn't I? Oh, I didn't have you as a friend, I guess. What the hell is this song, dude? I don't even know what that was. Alright, so yeah, if you want to play right wing, that's fine. I guess we can. You know, that's the only the 2 spots. Was there somebody that wanted to play left wing that wasn't already in? Yeah, GG's. I mean, we could always switch and get you guys back in if that's the case, but just for the time being, I know we want to get some of these other guys in, you know? Yeah, I mean, like, when I was watching them, the only game that I did actually watch was the game against Florida. Like, that was the first game of the season. Bedard does look better. Like, naturally, he does look better. He does look faster. He's able to... He does look like he passes a lot better. Like, he doesn't just fling random-ass floaty passes to the middle, like, turn the puck over. I still think he does turn the puck over at times in the wrong places, but generally speaking, I think he does play the game better. I just think he needs to have better line mates with him. If he's playing with Doc and Bertuzzi, not saying that Bertuzzi's bad. I just don't think he's the right guy that's going to be able to, like, feed Bedard passes, you know? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, he should be with Ryan Donato and Frank Nazar. I think. Put them on the line together and see what they can do. But I mean, they are 4-0-1, so why would you even switch anything, really? Until they start losing, maybe. But you still want Bedard to be producing. You want him to, like, get on his groove. Like, I think he's got the pieces. Like, he just still needs to, I think, develop. But it's weird how, like, Frank Nazar just seems like a better overall player right now. Right ahead. I think he is 1 year ahead of Bedard, right? Like, he's been in the league 1 year longer. If I'm correct on that. Never felt better picking off passes. So that power forward build does work for you, Getzel? Well, I mean, 68 defensive awareness is the key then. I don't know. I do think a lot of it is technique, to be honest. Like, I do think if you're naturally putting yourself in the better spot. Hang on, wait. Anybody else want to get in? I didn't want to shut anybody else down. I can left wing, but if you want to keep your boy... Oh, no. I mean, yeah, if you want to get in here, just send me your EA if you haven't already... Yeah, just somebody... Yeah, send me a friend request if that's the case. And then I'm not sure about if we're going to be able to get another goaltender, if I'm being honest. So he can... Yeah, the goalie... Crowing can stay. Anybody want to play left D? Is there anybody that's wanting to play now? Man, no, the goalie could stay for now. I mean, he's, you know. Yeah, our D-core is looking pretty nice too. I think we got Levshinov, Vlasic, Rinzel. Those guys, I mean, again, I haven't really watched the Hawks, so I can't really tell you who's actually producing more. Oh, I didn't even see the super chat, Viper. Holy frick. I think Chow 26 is decent. I don't know why didn't that pop up? Oh, that's my... Okay. I appreciate it, bro. I didn't even notice you sent that. That's the thing. I don't even think I have freaking, like, stream alerts on or something now. Kaiser might be our best D-man currently. Kaiser? Is he really? Well, yeah, I don't know. I haven't even been watching. I mean, Chris, have you been watching the games? Like, are you actually like paying to watch it? Because, like, I don't know. I know there's like ways you can like watch it for free, but I'm not, you know, trying to put a virus in my computer. What's up, Flighty? I don't know if I already missed it. Try my best to pirate it, yeah. I mean, definitely got to be Rinzel. No, kid looks nice. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think, yeah, I have like seen Rinzel look pretty decent. I think Vlasic, Levshinov, if Kaiser. Yeah, I mean, we are starting to develop. I don't think this. I mean, this is not the year though. I still don't think that they're gonna really do anything. I mean, they could surprise, but like, I still think you need a couple more pieces, really. Like, especially on offense. Defensively, if that's looking good, Spencer Knight's been looking freaking outstanding. He's really kept us in games, if you're being honest. I've seen the highlights of just some of the big saves that he's made. I think he's had, I don't know if his goals against average is... Wait, let me see his goals against, because... yeah, 6 games played. He's got a 1.97 goals against and a 9.3 save percentage. I mean, that's really good. And then you look at Soderblow's backing up behind him, and I think that just tells you we don't have a backup. Like, if you really think about it, Soderblow should be the guy that, like, comes in when both of the team's goalies get injured. Like, he's like the emergency. I think that'd be a really good fit for him in the future. But that's just me, you know what I mean? Alright, who are we playing against? Some of the names look familiar, I'm not gonna lie. I'm on 42 ping too. Awesome. Oh shit, there was a guy looking to play defense. Man. All right. Get rid of the music. Yeah, Renzel's good, but I believe Kaiser's close to the top of the league and plus minus currently. Wow. Well, you guys in Discord chat? No, I'm not even really talking to the guys. I mean, you guys, we could talk, I guess, but I don't know. That backdoor feed with that poach egg though. We're stepping that. We are stepping that. I'm gone. Actually, I'm not gone. Nice, good try. Look, we got. I'm defending against Renzel to the right side. He's got wheels on, and I just got beat. Hey, weak ass goal for me. Like, that did not look flashy at all. Look at the dumbass animation I did. I would love to see where my goals are mostly scored from. Probably along the ice. Because my guy's not skilled enough to elevate the puck. Hack cleaning up the garbage in front of that. Yeah. Just gotta crash the net. I activated my center gameplay there. Nice pick. Picked off. Oh. Almost had it. He's going for the LT pivot. Big drive. And then we got Erat to the left. Like. Good hit. This is why Triklins is banned. I think we might do a little challenge. Nice play. Wow. Forward core is buzzing right now. I think we might do a little challenge next game. LG rules. You guys can't use any banned traits. How about that? Triklins is too easy. I'm not going to lie to you. And like whatever else we're using that's like, what you're not supposed to be using. Damn. It's a good thing we got Warrior on, right? Oh, I tried it. That's it. Wow, really good play from them. I stepped at the wrong time. I don't even know what happened to me. I didn't realize that I had to actually like play hockey for a second there. I thought I got the poach check there on it. I've noticed those poach checks from behind have not been connecting. I don't know if anybody else has really noticed that. I don't know if the solution is to hold my stick out and to like aim it and hold it as opposed to just jabbing it out from behind, because it doesn't typically go to the puck, but even if it does, it doesn't really do much. We got Sam Renzel on the forecheck. We'll go for that sauce, and I just threw a Hail Mary pick. Hold my stick out. Hold my stick out. Hold my stick out. See, that's how you're supposed to hold your stick out. I mean, typically, I do it when I'm side by side. I just don't do it from when I'm, like, behind. I'm not used to that. Because it just doesn't really, like, work. And I'm not really going to be accurate with the poke check. Usually the game does have something. Nice. Oh, damn. Good play. Nice play. Good try. A step there. You get the back check. I got your center lane. Oh, I almost picked it up again. Nice pass. Wow. Good job, Green. Good job, Blue. I like the rotation we got. I have to hold the stick out this year. Yeah. Yeah, like every single pass that's or play where I'm like trying to push it from behind, really that has not worked. I think actually, I don't know, it just kind of depends. Like it's more so not really that it doesn't connect. It's more so that it just doesn't aim, like it's not accurate of a poke check sometimes. Like it'll poke check near, but it won't go towards the actual puck. Okay, we got the back check. See that? Nice. See, like he poke checked. I think actually Green did actually hold that stick out though. So I mean, it does have its uses. Got that warrior on. I don't know. Is warrior like a really good trait to use? Yep. You know, that's how. That's how not. You know. That's how rusty I am with that one. That was crazy. Oh, damn. I have no idea where to go. See, this is why I usually just play defense. Although, I mean, I would play center, to be honest. I'm not sure, like, if I do actually go back to playing LG, which I'm hoping to do so next season. Nice play. That's in. It's in. I don't know, like, if I would want to play center or defense. Like, I might actually want to give center a try. It's just a matter of, like, I don't know how far I would actually drop. I don't think I'd be in the end playing center. Unless, like, I knew somebody that was, like, owning. And I could get in that way, but... You know, like, I'm not going to be playing that. If I'm going to be dropping down to, like, the freaking E or the C. I don't even know if you can drop to the C as a veteran player. You probably could, I think. Because I do know a couple guys that are actually playing the C right now. Which, guys that used to be in the A in 25, and they're playing in the C. That's how you know the ownership of LG is just all kinds of whack. I'm pretty sure I've heard that there's new owners in LG, and like everybody's kind of like the guys that you would think would be in a certain, like, whether they're in the A or the N, you think that they'd be there. They're actually dropping a tier or two. It's like, okay, well, that's funny. It's not because of their damn skill. You don't just lose skill like that. You know what I mean? What's his first LG season for 26? So can't really judge the player too hard. Everyone tagging, apparently. Well, I mean, could be that. Warriors comp, I think. Yeah, I just don't see many people using it, I don't think. I mean, yeah, it does help with hitting resistance. I mean, that's why, like, I think maybe with just that, but like, I don't know, you wouldn't use it. Like, if you were going to use, you would have to get rid of like elite edges or something. Like, you wouldn't get rid of a shooting trait for warrior, right? I mean, if you're playing offense, you would have at least one shooting trait, right? Naturally. I honestly don't even think 1T's even comp to use this here. Like, unless you, again, until we get elite 1T unlocked, but you know, I don't think we're gonna see it. So like, quick release is really the only, unless you're using backhand beauty, but I don't even think that's being used. That's more of like a 3's trait almost. You're on like breakaways, and it's like a gimme. People are usually on their forehand, so a quick release would be the only thing that you'd want to use then. But so you would want to use at least, you know, a specialist quick release probably. Nah, rather warrior. I mean, I guess if you're not like shooting from far out or trying to like, you know, just snipe a goaltender. If you're always shooting like within, you know, close. I don't even know we got a penalty. When the hell did that happen? So much of not even. Ooh, damn! Imagine. Gotta keep you on your toes, purple. Gotta make sure you're paying attention. Get that man-to-man defense. So like there, you would, I guess, use backhand beauty. It's more so just for the animation and the chance that the puck could trickle in. Like obviously, if you have an X factor, I would say you're naturally going to be able to sometimes just surprise the goaltender and just get an animation that goes in. The pass. Got a 2-on-1. Got wheels on. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely try center. I would just like really want to have like a decent, you know. The only thing I would ask is to have like, you got to have like some kind of a decent defensive core. Because otherwise, like, I don't want to be the guy that's like, all right, I know I got pylons for defense, and then I have to be the guy that's like basically playing defense the entire game. Because that's really what would happen if I'm like seeing that my defense is constantly, you know, getting burned. Then I would be more inclined to like get back quickly as a center. That's just naturally, you know. I just got beat there, huh? Good save, post to post. You know what's crazy? One thing I will say about goalies, they do make a lot of like exaggerated saves. It's like post to post, showstopper. It's like these diving plays. They go like literally post to post. See what they got for their cycle. 1T to the right. Nope. Good blast. Okay. Don't know how he can just like grab that from behind when he's spinning around. But we'll go with that one. There's a blast. Good save. Sam Renzel is playing forward in EASHL. Saying if you're on a good team that's checking you hard, Warrior's good to have. Yeah, it most likely is. I just don't, you know. Like, I don't know if you would put it on, like, if you're a guy... Damn. Yeah, see, I got burned there. I don't know if you would put it on, naturally, over, like, a speed trait or a shooting trait. Unless you felt like you didn't need elite edges or something, or... You know? Then I guess Warrior would make sense to be used, but I mean, still, it's like... I think naturally when you play competitively, nobody's really using a hitting trait because they're banned, right? And everybody's using small builds, so having Warrior on really doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I didn't realize the team that we're playing is actually not too bad. I mean, it's not even that he's good. It's just he's just, you know, driving with max level wheels on. Yeah, I mean, guys are naturally going to be good at hitting, but I mean, they're not going to have that amazing, outstanding that extra effect for the hitting. Like, I would say you would use Warrior if you were getting hit with Truculence or Spark Plug or something, right? Like that. Hipster, maybe. Like, you know, I actually haven't seen anybody use Hipster, to be honest. But, like, if somebody's going to have a hitting trait, then yeah, maybe Warrior would make sense to just in terms of balancing that out. But in a game where everybody's got pretty much the same type of hitting effect, nobody has an advantage, I wouldn't use, personally, I wouldn't use Warrior. Because even if you do get hit, you know, they're not going to hit you every single friggin' play, I don't think. Unless the guy is constantly trying to line up body checks, but then I think you can adjust your gameplay to avoid body checks. You just, you know. A team that does that naturally, I mean, they should, unless they're really good at pressing. I would assume that they would get hit eventually with a charging call or something. You're kind of checking from behind, so I wouldn't really necessarily care about even using a, you know, trait to block that. There it is. I do feel slow right now. I don't know if it's just the game. I mean, are we on 40 ping? Yeah. Or not. Well, yeah. Actually, yeah. We are. Just feels a tad bit slower. The thing that I would love to do, bro, just like maybe like, you know, visit. Would love to visit like Montreal or something and just like play on their servers, you know, and just like just see the difference. You know what I mean? You know, because I would just love to see like if I'm on 2 ping and I'm like playing competitively, how would that feel? You know. You watch a comp scrim, they are smashing at the blue line a lot. Yeah, but they're not really, though. Like, even if you get hit, if you have a good setup, you know, you're not really, I don't know. I just think you're not really going to get hit. Like, if you know how to play against teams that are super aggressive, you can make a pass before you get hit. Like, it's, even if you get hit, it's not the end of the world. Because you could literally do the same thing to them. Like, but if the difference, right, is obviously if you get hit with a guy who's gonna hit you without truculence is gonna be obviously different than if somebody did hit you with truculence, because it would take you what 5+ seconds more to get up. Yeah, even on the trap, you're still gonna get the pass off. Like, you know, if they're gonna step up for a body check, they're stepping up, and now you can, that opens up a lane. Teams that if they're trying to hit you while they trap, it doesn't really make much sense. I mean, unless teams that are really good at doing it, but they don't typically go all the way and try and body check you. They usually just try to like pursue you to hold a poke out. Oh, did we already play 2 games? I don't know. If anybody else is wanting to get in, just let me know. We can queue up again here. I think that was that was the first game, right? If anybody's wanting to get in. Why is it showing teal not ready? Okay. Oh wait, hang on a second. No banned traits. Let's try this. You know what I mean? So we can't use truculence, teal. I just want to see if we can play without it. If you can hear me. It's honestly not a big deal, you know, but see, now there's somebody that's saying Warrior's trash. See, that's how crazy it is, though. I mean, actually, no, it's fine. You can use truculence. I think in the future, though, we're gonna make that a rule, you know. Or if you want to get in, you have to, you know, you have to use the legal build. Have you tried red elite edges? Defense feels way better being able to skate with it off puck. I was gonna try it, honestly, but I don't want to get rid of wheels. Like, typically what you're gonna find is, oh, we did lose somebody. Typically what you're gonna find is you know, guys are gonna at least have blue wheels. So like elite edges doesn't really help with that. You know, you kind of need, like for me, I use blue wheels to match against somebody who's gonna use it. You know what I mean? Oh, are you guys in it? That's funny. Although I should be able to just join my ship. Like it's my club. No? How come it didn't even go through? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you guys join back. Who else? I don't even know who we got in. We had Chris, we had Dustin, right? I don't know. Unless maybe we need a lefty now. Oh no, he's here. Gold wheels is perfectly fine. Is it? All right, let me try it then. Fuck it. I actually did try before in the past. I feel like now that I'm more accustomed to the game, I actually might see a better effect with it. But like, what would... I mean, it would help me stay with guys, but... Oh, but then I gotta stick them up away. I guess we can see how it feels. But then I just feel like you're going all in on one area of the game then. But I do think it's not necessarily the need to stay with players. It's also just the need to have a lot of speed with it. And it's like you're more dynamic of a player. You know, you're not just like going all in on one area. Because everything kind of flows with one another. Like I would consider elite edges and wheels as like one kind of combined trait almost, if you have it. You manage the gap, it doesn't matter. But see, I don't want to manage the gap. I want it to be literally right in their face. My defense is staying with them stride for stride. If they somehow blow past me because I'm trying to be too close, because I'm literally trying to cut off their angle as much as possible without them having any type of space, then I don't really like that. That goes against my style. Like I want to be aggressive on the guy. I don't want to have to pull away because I'm going to be slower than the guy. Well, if it is a game changer, we'll see. But like, what do you typically... Is it only used to just like in the defensive zone? Because I would say when I'm typically playing defense one-on-one, I don't have an issue. The only difference between gold and blue wheels is the length of the 3% speed boost. But that is like kind of crucial too. If you're going from your blue line to the friggin' goal line, or like the opposing blue line to your goal line. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be controlling the puck a lot though. Then, if that's the case, like give me the puck in the offensive zone, I'm gonna be dangling. And what I mean by dangling, I'm gonna be LTing. Look at these fires. Like, all right, everybody's playing sixes in pubs, eh? Meanwhile, I'm still gold. When is the first season gonna be done? Like, I feel like we've been in the season for a while. Or I guess it is always like 2 months, right? See what Shark does here. All right, my guy want to do. All right, let me just move out of the way, right? Like that's what my guy wants to do. I literally just got hit there. Interference. All right, that's awesome to see. Here we go. LT Elite Edges. There we go. I got around the bend and drew a tripping call. The only thing that I would have to gauge is, right, obviously how fast I am with wheels, and then also my ability to play defense, because I am going down a tier with stick 'em up, which may not seem like much. But I think I lose out on 10%. May not be much again, but still. Like 10%'s not what would be almost like 15 or something. Alrighty, game. I think it's literally because I'm just too close to the guys. Like, what I got to do is almost like delay an extra, like, half second. Let space be created before I then make a pass. Nice pass, Green. Move in there. And scored. No, that's a goal. That's got to be a goal. That's not a kick. That just deflected off the skate. I feel like trips are back after the patch. Didn't see any at all. Didn't see any all year. Then got me. No, to me, I feel like it's been the same. I mean, I don't know if there's been an increased amount, but there has been trips. You know, somebody who's lazy with the stick. I'm not sure, though. I haven't played the game enough to really know. Yeah, I'm going to be controlling everything. Goal line feed every time. LT to the perimeter, or LT to the goal line. Look at my shot. I'm so damn weak. I wind it up. I pointed that thing to the sky and that thing came out muffin. Even the goalie was surprised on how weak it was. Got it. Nice. We got it. Nice. Good play. Defensively. Good stick. I feel like we're in the right spot with what we need to do. Here we go again. Right to the goal line. I try to force that across. I do feel like I'm like getting it's almost like a acceleration boost. I don't know if I've ever felt that before. Like I'm sort of like LTing into it. I do feel faster with trying to like be an option at the point. Hold up, hold up. Nope, he got me. He did get me. Got me a couple times there. Nice. Good keep. Here we go, LT. No, I don't know what that was. I tried to force it, you know. There's that warrior. I mean, I guess... Oh, damn. Wow. What a pass. I guess warrior would work, actually, like, behind the net trying to shoot the puck, too. But I guess, like, again, I feel like easy counters would be just the board penalty. Like, you wouldn't have to go for the nudge. You don't have to hit as much as people do in this game. Like, from a competitive standpoint, you're not really going to... Unless it's like you're trying to knock them down to then obviously eliminate them from the play. But even still, it's like you wouldn't have to do that naturally from a good defensive setup. You wouldn't have to eliminate players. Like I could just lift them there and get them. I don't have to nudge them to get that puck. Unless people are going to obviously go with the, you know, the puck's still going with them. Like I don't typically think that defense... Teams that struggle defensively because they literally cannot hit guys. I think it's just literally they don't know how to naturally position themselves as a team defensively to stop plays. Good poke check. Wait, what? I thought that was Blue who poke checked that, no? Did that not go in off a Blue stick? I think he got robbed a goal there. Oh, tips, no trips. My fault. I feel like tips are back. Yeah. Yeah, that I can't really comment on. I don't know. I haven't played the game enough to know. I'd say it's more for transition, important for exiting and entering. Wait, what is? Body checking or yeah. Again, that's what I'm saying. After patch, I've seen a ton more tips. Pre-patch 0. I mean, I have seen deflections. I just haven't seen them go in for goals. But I don't know, like, are people, like, what are people using for their hand-eye? Like, I typically go, I guess, 90. But I guess I'll say I haven't really seen too many deflections before. Give me that hit. Give me that hit. Oh, good try. Green's got it, not blue. Working it. Oh, okay. Didn't know they had a 6th defender. I tried to block that. I really did. I'm blasting this green. Okay, damn. You know, I definitely tried that. You guys saw the vision, though. It's important that you guys see the vision. Like that defenseman was a little bit, you know, too deep. He wasn't back enough. He would have definitely, you know, Green would have been able to get that. He's bursting through. Here goes Green with a spin. What the hell happened? What was that defenseman doing? How the hell? He went around him, didn't even get tripped. Let me go through with a force. Oh, good try though. I have seen those behind the net passes go in quite nicely this year. Even last year too. Nice block. I don't know. I think that was blocked from Teal. I'm not gonna lie. Here's a shot blocked again. It goes off the post. Scramble in the front. Stick tie somebody. Just can't get the puck out. Bro's got no freaking contest on. All right. Nice. Got to delay a little bit. Nice. They're definitely giving you the space. He's got it. Now we have offensive zone control because they did not press when they should have. I guess that's when you would press, right? Damn, he's going for it. Almost. Side by side, hold their stick out. Nope, they ain't got it. They ain't got it. Nope. We're converting. Well, I don't know why I'm like, you know, I don't understand that like extended animation. Like I'm like overextending. Have you guys seen that? Where it's like you'll try to poke check or something and move. Nice play. And then like you overextend and like shoots your player out way further than it needed to. I don't understand that. Warriors' usefulness on the transition for exiting and entering. I don't understand how is that just a quick transition? Like you're not really gonna get hit though on the quick transition. Went back to the sudden death and forced her center with big taper and gone one and goal. Wait, what? And just missed 2. Oh. Well. Getting a little bit too close there, you know what I mean? I mean, we definitely gotta. It's good though that we're like letting, you know, the goalie know that he's still in the net. You know what I mean? Like it's important to make sure that the goalie's like awake and focused on the game.
That's the wrong goal.
We got to make sure that he's there. You know what I mean? You got to make sure he's ready for those. Like he had to really make sure that his that he was like fully stretched out for that next save. Because those are tight. That's definitely my guy. I definitely want to try to surprise that guy with the poke check, but I should have just stayed home. And my guy don't want it. I like moved at the last second. We got it. I'll try to pin him back. A little give and go action. That's all we need. They're gonna Nazi. They're gonna quickly transition. You got a potential one-timer. They're gonna go to, and they got it. I was there, but I missed it. I would say I wasn't exactly as tight as I should have been. You know, I was pretty tight. I wonder if we can actually find that. It went off the post. I don't even know if that would count as a shot. Play there. Nice. Now it quickly transition back. I'm not going to dive in. We can work back to the point. Working it there. Yeah, they're definitely focusing us at the point, which should open up some space down low, I think. Nice. Good press. Good play. Scored. That's actually an outstanding pass from Chris. As soon as he got it, he's flung that. And then that literally created the chance. Right there. Just an immediate pass, ran out of dime, and then opened up the pass back door as well. Here they go. They're going to try to beat us. Gotta rotate over. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. I was going to go for the hit, but then he didn't have the puck. Beat him around the bend. Forcing it. How are we not talking that? Get the frick down, Shark. Blast that down. 3 seconds. I'm behind. Nope. Okay. There's nothing else I would have done. The only thing I was there, actually, for those 3 seconds, I was going to turn and just big tip or deflect that shit. You know what I mean? We actually had a goal last year, late last year, I think, where somebody took a slap shot with like 2 seconds left, went off somebody's skate at center ice, and it goes in because the goalie like moved a little bit and it went like posting in or some shit. Pretty sure I have a clip on that, or maybe not. I think it got deleted because I don't know why Xbox is now deciding to delete your clips after a certain amount of time goes by if you don't save it. So all my clips that I had, you know, in 25 that I was gonna like, actually I really wasn't gonna do anything with them, but at least have them and see them, you know. I could show you guys, but now they're all gone. Who even gives a damn? What's my build? I'm using a PMD with elite edges, and specialist wheels, and stick them up. Let's see. So they need goals, so they should be quickly trying to exit the zone. Try to force that. All we need to do is have good breakouts. That's all we really need. And then plays off the quick transition. Scored. Yeah, and they're done. That's it. That's all you need. I joke, same old game, but I really do miss last year's gameplay. I mean, yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't even know if I would want to go back to last year. Like, because last year had the same... Well, I mean, I don't know. What I will say, I do feel like... Like, I don't know. What do you guys think is improved from 25 to 26? And then here goes the comments. Nothing. It's the same game. You can't say it's the same game and then want to go back to last year's game. You know what I mean? You can't. So, if people say that, they got to say what is wrong about it, you know? Or what is better, what is not. All right, does anybody want to join in at any position. We have it's open here. We can keep some of the guys in. Whoever wants to come in. GG's Dustin, and GG's to anybody who I didn't say GG to last time. Although they're probably long gone. The slap shot this year sucks. I miss one tees. But that's also because of the change that they made from, like, your power of the shot. Like, well, actually, yeah, the 1T is naturally worse. But, like, I don't think 75 shot power is the way to go, right, for me. And not only that, I'm not using 1T, right? So that also affects that as well. So the build itself gets changed because I'm not using a certain trait. But, like, okay, last year I went with stick 'em up, shutdown, and 1Ts. We don't have shutdown here. Stick 'em up now we have as a specialist instead of... I don't know the comparison between the zone abilities and the elite abilities. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that if there is a true comparison. I do believe, though, that the elite level trait... Like, I don't know if they're making this look like a zone trait for a reason. If, like... This is technically a zone ability from 25, right? And then these two tiers are just a more enhanced version of a zone ability. Like, is that what they're saying? Is that what they're trying to display here? We never had the X Factor effects, like actual details of what goes up and down. Or I guess what goes up because nothing's really going to go down. You know, for the traits in the past. So how do you even know, like, what does what? It just went off based on, hey, you have enhanced ability to do this. You know what I mean? I don't know really what goes, you know? There's not like a true like description of that. All right, does anybody want to rotate, maybe play defense? I can hop on offense and maybe use a power forward. Hell, I'm going to jump up to wing. Anybody want to play defense? I got to get some winger action because I'm ass. So I'm going to try out this, nope, not the playmaker. Power forward. And I think I glitched out the game. We still have this loadout glitch shit where I'm like, you know, trying to select the thing. I think you can... I think if you go to, like, the store or something, or season pass, get a different screen going, and then go back, it fixes it. Nope, we're still fucked. I can actually change the game mode, and then come back. That's what I can do. So nobody has to leave. Skating is better, passing and shooting is worse. X factors are better. Yeah. I mean, again, also it's going to be based off your opinion, right? So somebody could say, oh, the X factors are worse because of XYZ, whatever, right? And then other guys would be like, I mean, I will agree. I do think X factors are better than how they were, but you know what I mean? I don't know if, like, they actually are better, because, like, I think it would be better if you got rid of wheels and elite edges. The game would be slower, right? Which I think... How would you guys rate the speed of this game compared to last year in terms of, do you like it to be faster? Do you want it to be faster, or do you want it to be how it was in 25? Because there was a difference between 24 and 25, where 25 the game was slower, and they actually did express that because they wanted to get rid of... They claimed they wanted to get rid of the straight line gameplay. And then, of course, they get rid of that in NFL 26. Like, you know, I don't know why they did that. You can't have it for 1 year, then just, like, completely disregard the direction that you were heading in. Just, I don't understand that. But, so, not only can we go 97 speed now with these builds, or 96, I guess, 96, 97, you now also have wheels and lead edges, which obviously is going to affect speed. So you can... The game would naturally be faster if you got rid of wheels and elite edges from last year because of the increase to the speed from... I think it was 95 was the max, or 94 people were using, to now 97, 96, 97. So I don't know how much those 2 points or 3 points have into effect of your speed. But you also have wheels and elite edges. If you got rid of these, you would then open up the playbook. You know what I mean? Like, let's actually open up. Though there's no point using these other traits if speed is the number one thing that people need. You know what I mean? With straight lining is the key to winning games. The faster you can quickly transition, the better you are. But that's just me. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. All right, who wants to play forward or defense? Either defense or offense. I think Rants, Tyrants, you wanted to play defense. So I guess Chris, you could actually stay center if you want to. If we want to get this guy in. So Tyrants, send me a friend request. Should be the same name. Hackatech 34. I agree. No wheels, no elite edges. Like it makes sense, right? Because like last year they're like, all right, let's get rid of elite edges because everybody was using it. Now let's bring it back and make the game faster again. Like who's directing this? Who's directing the vision here? Because it's not consistent. Like you can't go from all right. Well, what were the problems in 24 to and all right. Let's all right. People are complaining about the straight line. We want that to be less of a effect. All right. We want elite edges to be gone so that people can, you know, try out new things. And then it's like, all right, let's see. What are people complaining about now? Oh, okay. We want it to be faster again. Oh, we want to add elite edges back. Oh, we want to also then tag that with wheels. Like what direction are we heading in? Doesn't even make any sense. Like literally with wheels, exactly. The straight line is exactly back in the game. And hell, it was even still in the game in 25 if you get LT pivot. It's still technically in the game, right? When you can still call it a straight line. If you LT to the outside and beat someone around the bend, like you can even do that now. You know, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. I think they just need the EA to focus on the game and not keep releasing the game every year. Yeah, but like that's always, I think everybody would want that naturally, but you're not gonna get that because that's really just how EA is. Unfortunately, wait, did I not send him an invite? Okay, yeah, he did join. Honestly, EA would just tell us to shut up and buy more hot packs. Exactly. Buy more hot packs. Actually, if you don't mind, Yellow, I'm going to take a look at your build because some people have been saying that the two-way defenseman is better to use. And I'm not going to lie, it's not really much different. I do have, I think, less body checking, more offensive awareness, but that's just for me, right? But like people are saying the two-way defenseman is better to use in the PMD. And I would need people to explain that. I got a video coming out tomorrow of, you know, kind of detailing my thoughts of the build that I have set up for two-way defensemen. I just want to see like what people's opinions are on that. Because I'm not really understanding it. I think the PMD is still way better. I think the skating is better. Not a fan of the new sound. Not a fan of the new game sounds of the puck hitting off things. Some of the sounds are weird, but I do like some of the new ones. Like the puck hitting the blade of your stick. Yeah, I feel like it is more like authentic, I guess. I don't know. But like when you shoot it off the glass or something, it has like a weird effect. Like a weird sound. So, but I don't know. I mean, to me, that doesn't bother me. Like the visuals of the game, the sounds, all that kind of stuff really doesn't bother me. It's more or less give me a good game that I can play, you know? All right, this team might be good. This team might be good. Oh, guys got Rocket on there. Give me Rocket. Yeah, Truculence with a power forward. All right, let's see if I can rock, guys. I see. That's what's really good about this too is that I'm going to be the only guy that gets the extra trait because I'm the only guy on the roster. I just love having the C on my jersey. Something I didn't have before, you know. Let's play some good. Oh. Nice, good pass. There's a shot. Ah, damn. Nice. Rotate it back. Here we go. Ah. I had time to make that pass. Good try on that force. I'm still picking up my teeth, I guess. He's going for it. Yep, I'm back for you, yo. Got the rotation game going. Now I can step back up. Yep, you got the middle. I'll take the high guy. Nice. Oh, I'll cut kind of high. No, that guy definitely should have been able to pick that off. We're forcing it. Race back. The only problem I really do have is the... Oh, here we go. Body check. Big rig. Against my truck. I'm gonna try to race back. Hiya! Pull my stick out. LT, I'm gonna throw this sauce across back door, looking for the feed. Ooh. Body check. I'm gonna be hitting guys a lot now. I actually do, yeah. Because I have truculence, you know, why not? Good try. I'm pressing that. I'm gonna be aggressive all game, because why not? You know, when you have a trait, use it. I think from like a forward standpoint, like one thing I definitely, or like from a winger standpoint, I really got to do a better job in terms of like, first of all, conserving stamina and really like prioritizing sort of like being able to leave the zone early. I don't think I transition quick enough. Like I'm kind of too slow because I'm always thinking defense first as opposed to offense. And also just like offensive zone rotation, I'm still not exactly that good at. But that's natural because I'm mainly a defenseman. I mean, there's still things I should probably be able to do if I'm going to be able to play high level. But that'd be like the, you know, the biggest limitations in terms of playing offense. We'll swing that around. I try to go a faster pass, but it is what it is. I'll take center lane. Oh, I try to get him. Oh, he's dangling. Get in front of that pass now. It's kind of risky. I'm definitely pressing though. Like I'm definitely pressing that. Nice. Got there, Green. Going down low. Looking for the tip. I'm pressing. We're pressing. No, I don't know how to. Nope. I'm gonna body check the goalie. You fucking kidding me? Nope. And try to help support. So I think we had an interference based off trying to get a rebound. That's awesome to have in this game, right? So I guess I'll play left side. Yeah, we got red and yellow on the right. I'll play left. I'm gonna like fake like I'm pressing. Maybe force that pass early. And I'm also gonna play high too. And like bull rush from behind. I would have gotten a call there probably. Yep, we're gonna press. Nope, we're not gonna press actually. I just wasted stamina. I don't really understand the send it. You get to top speed so fast with wheels, you'd be out of energy before you hit the red line. Just see a screen. Just see a screen full of wheels. Yeah, that is true. That's a guaranteed win from. Nice though. Actually, that was a fake out. We wanted to do that. You kidding me? All right. Got that center lane. I mean, one thing I will say, just in terms of like PK wise, I still think I do think, you know, really prioritizing holding the blue line, like playing almost tighter, is actually better than trying to give him space. Even on a 5-on-3, I would actually recommend playing tighter to a player. Not too tight where you're just gonna get beat, but it's like you can understand if somebody's gonna get up to top speed, and you kind of see that tempo. If we can catch him at the blue line, we can stop them, because these passes that they're making, it should be guaranteed ins, right? As long as the defenseman skates it in. Like, if they send it on a cut and we follow, you know, the guys on the cut, it should open up a lane every time because we have less guys. So if they send a pass up and we're all on a forward, there's no reason they should be able to enter in any differently than if they sent it in on a 5-on-5. At least that's how I think it. And if it's like somebody pressing, right? Because if that's how they're passing. So I don't know if I can actually look and find a pass. Maybe this one. You see how we're all in a man-to-man coverage, technically? This is no different than if I were to press this guy, number 21, to force this pass. If we were all man-to-man, it's still man-to-man defense, 5-on-3 or not. Or 4-on-3, whatever it is, right? And if you disregard this, it's the exact same coverage. We could still play it exactly the same way. Because it's still man-to-man, and then, you know, once they get in, if they do, then we can, you know, prioritize having a tighter triangle through the slot if we are in a 5-on-3, right? But it's still the same game being played. I would never play it differently. Of course, that's also granted on your stamina bar too, so I know that's the only thing that you kind of mainly have to look at, but you're not really going to be gaining much anyway. Gonna help out here as well. Wow. Yo, he's dialed. You know he's dialed if he's flinging that fucking pad out. I don't understand why you would ever get a hit animation on offense when you want to just shoot. Well, it's because of this new animation of just shoving. We don't have... Oh, nice play. We don't have possession of the puck, so it technically makes us on defense. Although on offense, I actually don't understand why we would shove anyway. But I think when you shoot the puck, it becomes a loose puck. So technically, we don't have possession. I think that's what opens up the ability for us to just shove. What? Did you guys see what my guy just did? Oh, damn. These guys are good. Hold on a second. Damn. Okay. What a celebration. Wait a second. We actually got to lock in here. Hang, hold up. I didn't realize this game was actually comp like that. Nope, of course not. I'm just not that offensive. I'm like thinking I'm like, you know, the next, I don't know, Connor McDavid or something. Yeah, we're fine with that. Yep, quick sends up. Yep, 3-on-2. I'm driving. Driving all the way. Good try on that. Damn. Give me that hit, though. Oh, dump and chase, maybe? Ah. I just don't have stand, bro. I hate that. I do love that hit, though. Give me that all day. Of course I can't force that. How is this guy? I don't know. That guy has a nice poke check. He don't even have stick him up going up for him. But you know that guy's on 4 ping. You just know. Good play. Good try on that. How is it that we're actually facing, like, I don't even know if you would call this team good, to be honest. Like, the game, I jumped up forward. Like, I don't know what's going on with that guy. That guy's got an outstanding poke check. Like, he doesn't even have to aim it. He just naturally throws it out, and it works for him. Like, so anybody complaining about poke checking, it just, like, you know, do whatever this guy does, and I guess you won't have an issue at all. I'm gonna cut through the middle. Down low for you. They're going to LT to the perimeter, open up some space, work it back to the point. We're trying to cut. Good play defensively. Yeah, they're just picking up the lane. Throwing it. Yeah, we get that rebound. We got it. We got it. Just tried to force a hell. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So you see how that guy controls it? I mean, honestly, I should be doing a better job if I am going to forecheck to, like, close them off almost. But we would need, obviously, some man-to-man coverage. Like, if I'm going to actually play more conservative, not necessarily bull rush them. I just don't know how to get that pass off. See, what I need to be able to do there is, like, be able to force a straight line pass. It's like I need to almost face, like, towards the boards, hold it on my backhand, and then fling that pass. I think that would give me a better animation. That's big rig? A dad zook flip is a big rig animation? I don't know about that one, but I guess we could say so. I have 2 ping. Oh, love to hear that one. I just love to hear it when I'm on like 40. Because I know if somebody has 2 ping, I definitely have at least 40. That's just natural. Oh yeah, the hit animation, it definitely should not happen, right? Like, that's... Hang on, wait. I gotta see this. See what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I should be. See, look at what I'm trying to do. I try to, like, make this pass here, which actually this guy's not in a bad spot. I know that actually would have went through if I could face the boards, backhand, throw it right. Like that would have landed on Chris's stick. He would have had it. Like and then if I want to do it the opposite way, it'd be the exact same thing, except I just hold it then on my forehand and then pass it. It'd be a strong pass. Yeah, we just can't get the reception. Like, we're all trying to leave the zone early, so we think we have it, then we don't. Which, like, for us wingers, we would have to do that. But from a defensive standpoint, I don't know. Like, that's just it's really unlucky, but I'll try to get that. Yeah, they're just beating us up to quick transition. We got a 2-on-2. I'm coming in late. No, I no longer have any. I think they also, you see how their defensemen are stepping up too. They have a nice transition. Their left D came from the back end in. That guy's actually decent. D-Show. That guy's definitely he's definitely out there. He knows how to quickly transition. He's definitely playing solid defensively. I would love to see his build. He doesn't even have to stick him up on. Like, that's actually what I'm more... He's got send it on. He's got elite edges. I don't know what his third trait is. Like, for us, we would have to get some type of contribution from our defenseman. Like, being, you know, one of you guys in the back has to be able to step up if one of us delays. Like, you guys don't even have to really think about it now. We're down by 5. And I'm kind of not really necessarily playing wing as effective as I need to. Ah, yeah. I kind of just want to throw like my body around more. Here I can backtrack this. Defenseman's cooked. Or no, that wasn't the defenseman. That was somebody else. I think they got a penalty. What? Why did my guy pull that and then shoot instead of just tapping it? Is that literally the quick release? They all seem decent. Well, yeah, it is. You can tell it's a team, but like, I'm just saying, like, who's standing out. The reason some teams do really well is because of literally what their defensemen do, and that sort of like reflects in their forward core. Like a forward core could do what they need to do, and a defenseman's able to hand them the puck in certain areas, and also jump up and keep plays going. He's got quick pick on, don't he? So he's got quick pick, send it, elite. And then he's got elite edges. Those are his 3 traits. And also, I'm not exactly rotating effectively myself, to be honest. That's a shot off the post. But see, this is the reason why pubs is so, like, something I'm not really interested in really grinding, you know? Because it's like, these are the type of teams I would love to play against constantly. Right? Teams that actually play with one another. I don't know how effective they would be, like, competitively. There's the French Force of Hell. Love to see that, right? That's all you see guys do. They get to the perimeter, LT to the outside. It's kind of ridiculous how it works, but if you're gonna win a game in a shitty ass way, that would be literally what we would have to be able to do. Find the glitchiest of all goals. You know? I had definitely a few options to pass. See, I don't think I don't think I'm cutting properly. I don't even know where I should be going there. Like, I can go behind net here. Wow. I mean, we had an open-ass play there. Trucklin's just too damn good, bro. All right, 3-3 on 2. I'm behind. Trailing. And then I freaking fuck it up. See, I just don't know how to find that pass. I do know how to find it. I'm just not effective at it when I'm playing wing. Nice step up there, Yellow. That was good. That was good puck control there. Like, the only thing that I would have to do is quickly then rotate if I do see that. Or at least, you know, somebody get back quick if that play doesn't really, you know, result in a goal. Good hit. Good try. Oh, see, yeah, I'm just too far away. Like that, these are the things too. Like when I'm playing wing, I don't necessarily have the understanding, like the, I don't know, I guess the natural chem with the players around me as well as I do when I'm playing like center defense. Like, I see Yellow is being pressed there and he needs a quick out, and I'm at the blue line looking for a pass. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't give Yellow many options if he's getting pressed. Like, all right, he needs a support factor. You don't have one because I'm not there. Like that, those are the little things I don't have as a winger. That if I knew, right, it'd be a lot easier. And it's not that I have to be like super close to him, but it's just a matter of like I have to be an option as opposed to somebody then jumping that route. Because that isn't necessarily on Yellow. He's trying to get it, you know, unless he could have maybe found somebody else. But even still, you want there to be an option on the boards for a pass there to maybe a quick pass to the center. same thing. If like the center gets it quick, he can then 3-feed it over to me if I'm in a close enough area. If I'm at, you know, the red line looking for a freaking play, it's not going to be there if, you know, we're behind our goal line. But those are like the little sync, you know, plays that I'm just not in tune when I'm playing wing. And also just like quickly transitioning too. I don't have that either. I would like to play I would like to play those guys again, but I know that's not going to be, you know, that's not going to happen. Send elite edges in the skull with 2 sticks. I think that's, yeah, that's the quick pick. I think that's what he had. Oh yeah, I mean that guy. Yeah, I mean yeah, that was a whole team effort type thing, but yeah, like everybody just slams the slot this year as long as one T's aren't dangerous, as 1Ts aren't dangerous whatsoever. Yeah, I haven't seen a 1T goal or even an attempt. It's not really a go-to anymore. All right, so who we missing? All right, we need a left winger. Now, does anybody want to switch and like play a different position? Because we could do that too. I don't have to play wing. I actually, to be honest, I don't even think the power forward is really it for me. I mean, it's one game, so I can't really like say too much about it. Like I just don't know some of the effects here, you know what I mean? Like if it's literally just for the 90 freaking 7 speed and excel and then possibly better strength and hand-eye, what good is it? You know what I mean? I'm just not seeing that. So like here I would have a better shot. If a guy can't pick off a pass with 68 defensive awareness, well, why would I need a power forward for? You know what I mean? If I'm playing wing. Like, sniper seems like a more, you know, better option just in terms of the offensive standpoint. If I could still play defense, I don't see what the big issue is. I mean, you could go with a playmaker. This is my playmaker wing. So I have more on the offensive side, less on the defense, but still, like, decent. But I'm still just not really seeing a reason. My shot's no different than like a PMD, or actually it's slightly better, I guess. But that's only because I actually less. It's almost basically identical, if I'm being honest. I lose out on some puck control than the PMD, but you can't use it. I use defensive defenseman instead of power forward. Well, yeah, I'm just talking offense. Like, you wouldn't use a defensive defenseman on wing. And a defensive, I mean, unless you're going for that, you know, 99 defensive awareness, I don't really use defensive defenseman. Power forward is useless when defensive defensemen exist. Well, I mean, it's not a forward build. You would just tank the D. I mean, I don't think the return is like, because you lose on a lot of other areas. Still, I think. I don't know. Well, even still, like if I was gonna play leagues, you couldn't use it. And actually, they banned the power forward for PLG, so you can't even use power forward there. I don't understand that. Like there's a lot of restrictions. Like if you're just playing pubs, it makes sense. You can do whatever you want. But if you're playing leagues, it's like you are so confined to having to cater towards a certain like archetype constantly. All right, does anybody want to play wing? any wing takers? Let me see if anybody in the Discord's able to play. Oh, damn. We got a little hot dog action. Says he wants to come in and join. Why not? Been a while since I played with them. I mean, Chet, I would definitely like to do more of these streams. Overall, I mean, I just haven't really been playing the game that much. And it's honestly for a lot of reasons. From, you know, I haven't had the time as much as I wanted to. But even still, it's like, I haven't had the group to play with either. Like, LG's one thing. That'd be once a week, right? I didn't really want to even consider that when I didn't have much of a, you know, much time grinding the game anyway. I didn't want to play once a week. But like, you know, if you guys are watching the videos, just so you know, like those mastering defense center videos are literally the only games that I'm actually playing. I'm not even like warming up to those videos. It's literally just, hey, I'm playing and then I'm just commentating. Like that's been what I've, you know, kind of like what I've been doing the past month or so when the game's out. Like, I haven't really been testing anything because I just haven't had the group to run with. It's gonna be one of those things where I just kind of like try to find a group, or, you know, what else? All right, hang on. I'm getting some. I mean, yeah, well, I guess, all right, let's see. We got, yeah, I mean, we do have a guy coming in I guess, less than 5 minutes. I mean, he does want to come in. I don't even know if he's on. I don't even know. Do I even have him added? That'd be another thing. I think I do. Or maybe not. Who knows? Do I have him as a friend? He's on Xbox? Or maybe, I think he's PlayStation, isn't he? I don't know. Oh yeah, he's here. Let's get it. Why not? Yeah, I'm just playing with whoever. Yeah, we know Hack. We all know you choosing girls over Chell, and we don't approve. To be honest, that is not actually it. As much as that would be a lit story, that's not the case at all for me. I mean, not really out there doing shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I am, but it's mainly just like work and stuff. You know, the reason I wasn't playing LG, I didn't know how my schedule was going to be like. And then I also haven't really had the group to play with. Even if I did, I mean, like, the crazy thing is this summer has really been what I would say, I guess, disappointing. You know, going in from the summer to the fall in terms of getting games in. It looked very promising back in like July, June. Actually, if you look back at the springtime, it looked pretty much like very, very promising. And then over time, it's like the summertime. You know, people kind of got away from the game, and then actually, you know, after a while, it kind of just, the grind just kind of stopped. You know, I wasn't really posting anything. You guys didn't see any. I wasn't playing any games, right? Towards the end of 25, really. 26 comes out, maybe something will pop. I mean, I've just had, you know, a lot of issues trying to get guys on, and then, you know, you also have to have a good game to come to if you really wanted to continue playing. It's not really a secret. Obviously, this game, you could. I don't know if you would say it's better than 25. And if you're on the fence of whether you were going to play, you know, you would take a look at the gameplay trailer and be like, yeah, you know, this game is not really that good to come back to. And I don't really blame those guys. Like, it's a lack of passion. It's also just other things going on. I mean, I was also busy, so it kind of sucks. But, you know, there is no esports if you don't have the time to play esports. I mean, it's crazy if you think about it. From the summertime to now, I mean, the last event that I played in, when you lose basically, what, 4 or 5 out of 5 guys, you know, I pretty much lost every single player. Like, nobody's really playing, you know? We all just kind of backed away from the game. So it's like, I mean, there's esport events now going on. I think PLG is like starting now, if I'm not mistaken. And there was a couple other events that are going on. I guess esports is back. Some of the main ones, right? So I don't know if Caps Gaming is going to come back. You know, CBJ, all that kind of stuff. I think they did say that they were going to have, you know, bring those tournaments back. But again, it's like if I don't have the crew, I can't really play. And that's kind of what I wanted to do in 26 is really get a group going. So it's kind of just like whatever's out there, you know? I mean, look at this, man. Yeah, the game is dead. You know, it's funny. The game is dead. The game is dead in October. The game is dead in October. Can you believe that? Are we just really not able to find a team of 6? The game is actually dead. So people are right. It's funny too. Like, it's not even just. I think it really does come down to a lack of passion. I don't think it's really. I mean, I'm not gonna obviously assume anything, but it's not. It's not a surprise that people are not finding interest in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting more and more of those comments on my videos. Hey, heck, I gotta hang up the skates. This is it for me. A guy who's been playing since 09. Like, I get those types of guys. Like, those types of comments. I've been playing since 09. I just cannot bring myself to play this game anymore because of what they did. It's like perfectly understandable. Like, you just don't have the passion for this game. Like, it's no longer there, right? Because the game has changed so much from what was fun in the past. Now it's just like, it's really upsetting. And like, to me, you know, I still have a passion for it. It's never changed for me. I've always had the vision of playing esports and winning. It's just you got to have a process, you know, to sort of build that team up to get to that level, you know. The problem with a lot of teams is there just isn't there isn't I guess a vision of seeing it through. And that's not necessarily on any like individual person, but it's just like, all right, if you're not winning, you're not really wanting to play the game. You know, you're not really it's like you got to win. It's like almost like it's almost like the, you know, like football almost. Like you it's like a results based league. Like, a coach ain't gonna stay there long if their team's going 0-16. You know what I mean? They're just, or 0-17, whatever it is. You know, they're just not, regardless if it's a first-year coach or not. Like, teams just sort of dismantle quickly because they're not seeing results. It's the same thing with everything, you know? The way my mind works is it's always kind of the reverse. It's like, I would rather build a team long-term, get the chemistry down, understand what we're doing wrong, and then sort of fix it as we're going. That's always been how I've done it. That's why I do the film breakdowns. And like I do things that nobody else really does. Like, nobody's going to tell me. Nobody, I guarantee you, to this day, nobody has broken down film. And I know it's not a flex at all, but nobody has broken down film more than me. I mean, if you go back to NHL 22, you've seen. I should actually go back to 22. So I think I do still have the live streams up and see what my very first breakdown was, because it was, I think, back in, I want to say March of 2022, something like that. Around that time was when we started to play sixes, and I was like, all right, let me actually watch it and just see what we're doing, and, you know, see what we can do better. You know, damn, this game is actually bad. Like, holy crap, we can't even find a game. Like, there really is nobody doing what I'm doing. Actually, I mean, there is some guys. Like, I actually have seen videos of people, like, going down, hey, how do you properly forecheck, things like that. I've seen some videos on that. But, like, recently, you haven't seen it. Like, you don't see it now. I don't see anybody giving out, like, tips videos or anything like that. On just how to play the game. There's like a whole bunch of TikToks and things like that, but they're not, like, breaking anything down. It's just showing clips. I mean, like, yeah. Nobody makes any World of Show content. Nobody has ever done more breakdowns than me. Nobody knows more about breakdowns than me. I mean, I don't think it takes much. Like, if you know the game of hockey, you know, like, what you can see. Like, it's no different than if it's like live. You're seeing something, right? When you're reading the game. I don't think it's people can't break it down. I just don't think they want to, you know? Because it's like, all right, is it really that serious? Like, I do get a lot of comments, hey, we're getting Chow coaches and NHL 26. And it's like, yeah, because, I mean, you must be new around here. It's kind of like my, like, response to that. Because if you watch my content, yeah, I've been doing this since 22. And the reason for it, too, like, the reason I see the ice the way that I do and I can break it down is because of the repetition of that. Like, I want to get my mind as well, you know, in tune with what I'm doing with my hands. I think my mind does it better than my hands do. Because when I'm looking back at shit, I can break down things like almost instantaneously. I know exactly what I did wrong. I guess the only position that I would be like not 100% sure of would be winger, but center defense, I know exactly what to do on every single play when I look back at it. It's just a matter of getting it fast paced and getting the reps, and that's where I have a lack of repetition because I don't have the crew to actually play. I mean, I could go in and be like, hey, let's play some LG drafts, but like that shit takes way too long to even set up sometimes. And I don't have like the hours to really play, you know. Like I'm going to work and coming home, I got to go to bed early, you know. I'm not trying to stay up late, and that's when like literally leagues play. The game is dead. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is actually insane. 922. This is like when the game is at its peak, actually. Or at least that's when league. Actually, no, it wouldn't be peak in pubs. I don't think. It's more so peak at like when if you're looking for a scrim. Do we want to look for a scrim, guys? Actually, no one's even looking for a scrim. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, we are finding it. Here we go. Hey, we found it, guys. We found it. Clap it up. LG team. Yeah, see, now we're gonna get the LG teams. The CHLers. I don't even know. What even is this? Is this CHL? I don't even know. Golf club, yeah. That's what I mean. ECHL, gotcha. Johnny Superman made the best World of Show content back in 24. I 100% agree. I will say, I got inspired from him. You know, like when I've watched his content. I think I found him in. The problem is, right? I think I was it 20. No, it had to have been on 14 or 13, maybe. Back when he was doing like the videos that I do with the mastering center and stuff, like mastering defense. He does those like it's like back to the minors. That was like I think the first videos I saw of him. And then he did the Johnny General Zod, Be a Pro and stuff like that, and I was like hooked onto his content. That guy is outstanding of a commentator, bro. That guy, yeah. I mean, I've gotten like majorly inspired from a guy like that. And I think a lot of like how I used to look at this game and play was based off how he saw the game, right? I was even in one of his videos. If you guys go back to NHL 20, if you go back to NHL 20, his EASHL scouting videos, I was in one of his videos. I was playing left D for one of his videos. That was back when the way he saw the game, he, as a defenseman playing left-handed, he wanted you to play, like, have your stick to the boards as opposed to how we have it here, where it's always to the center of the ice. That was how, you know, so I would play left D as a left-handed skater. Good play. Oh yeah, yeah. Franchise videos, like I've seen a lot of his content. It's very well done. Chad makes amazing lore videos. Yeah, like for his like his Beer Pro and stuff. He has like fan art and stuff. Like that's what you want, you know. Like hell, even like some of the Beer Pro stuff he's done this year, I thought was like pretty damn unique. You know, it's just kind of mixing it up, you know. But he's always been a great commentator, and I think he's always saw the game like, you know. Like he's always saw the game nice, you know, as well. Like the dump and chase back in episode 20 was like a thing that like you would actually do. Well, I kind of handcuffed Chris. Nice, good try there. Gonna go in and body check him. Like 75 body checking? Really? No way. No way that's puck the pass didn't go through. What a save. Oh my god, give me it, give me it. Oh my god. Who even needs ankle breaker, bro? Oh, I probably could have been a little bit better there. Ah. Look at that forecheck though, eh? Oh! Decent setup. We had the vision. Kind of just forced the hell like hell though. Ah, see you there. I don't know if like what I'm trying to do is be in stride while that pass is coming too. Like, but I do think it's still like certain times if they're gonna pinch there, it's gotta almost be like a laser beam of a pass too. Nice. Yeah, like he knows how to play the game, right? Like, and he's played hockey too, I believe, right? So he obviously knows what he's talking about. Like for me though, if I were to talk about like hockey terms, like the difference between me and him is I haven't played hockey. The only thing I know is EA hockey. You know what I mean? If you could even like the terms that I make up is kind of just based off what I determine, you know, what I would want to call it. I mean, there is still obviously hockey terms that I use, you know, forecheck, trap, whatever. But like defensively, I mean, inside leverage, I believe that's still like used and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. There's stuff that I make up, like playing over the top. I don't think they say that, right? But like, that's just how I see it. That's more of like a football term because that was what my high school football coach would say. Like, you got to stay over the top, you know what I mean? So I always just thought that way. This player too. Oh, here we go. And I'm just fucking ass. And then even like as a D-man, I just think of that as more of like a quarterback in football. Like just being able to sort of... Oh my goodness. Wow, what a save. Great freaking stop up there though, Chris. Just hanging right in the crease. Wide open, nobody even covering you. And scored. There we go. Finally got one through. Post to post, but it still went in. I feel like, see, that's the thing about quick release. Like, I don't know if the animation of the shot is just something that sometimes just trickles in on the goaltender. That's why it's always important to have a shooting trade on. I mean, the sniper already feels better for me. I don't know why. Like, I do feel quicker. And that's other because I have 5 points extra to my agility. That's why I don't understand the point of a power forward unless I'm just not really seeing it. Or maybe it's because it's my second game playing winger and I feel better. Well, we're also not playing as good of a team. But I mean, see, if I was going to play, you know, if I was going to move forward in the esports grind, there's a lot of things that I would have to consider, right? Because I mean, I've been doing like I've been really, you know, going through the grind since February of last year. If you think about it, like since the start of the grind. And I do think the way, if I were to manage it, I would have to manage it a certain way. The people that I bring in, which at this point, there's free spots for everybody if that was going to be the case, right? Like every single player can get a look at. Like I don't care what your history is or anything. Every single player can get a tryout. You know what I mean? At this point, there's not a single spot. I guess maybe 1 or 2 spots would be, you know, buckle down or whatever. But like, see, I'm not even freaking moving as I need to. I should have already been down low behind the net for Chris there, and I just, you know, kind of, he had to scramble longer than he should have. And I don't know how to pass ever. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like we did have a good system in the beginning when I first was doing it. You know, you talk about February, March, April of last year. Those were probably, that was probably the start of something that was like the process of the grind was probably peak, other than like one thing where we weren't actually scrimming against teams. But if we knew that, like the whole process that we had into that was as good as it needed to be. You know, I don't think any team would have been doing what we were doing, watching, filmed, and immediately playing games, right? But like, yeah, like if I was going to start from scratch again and try to find guys, there would have to be a process where we have more than just like starting positions, you know what I mean? Because that's the thing, right? Like, whether it's a dying game or people lose interest, there's still like the process itself was more so the problem than the actual fact that the game's not exactly peak anymore, or it really hasn't really been. But even you talk about previous years, I think this game had more of a showing back in 22, 23, whatever. Okay. I wanted to do like a little pivot, bring it back to forehand, and then go backhand. Like try to fake. And my guy didn't really go forehand again. He just kind of went backhand and then shot. Just need more concise how-to vids. I mean, yeah, that's one thing I do lack, but it's also I'm not even really playing with a group where I can actually showcase what I want to showcase, if that makes sense. So a lot of what I'm doing is just simply breaking down what I see, because nothing's ever going to really be like how it should be, you know what I mean? Even the how-to videos I did, you know, it's not exactly on par with what my vision is, you know, in terms of how it should be done. And that's the thing. I would need a group that can actually, you know, grind exactly how I want them to be. I mean, that may sound like super arrogant where I'm like, oh, well, you know, Hack, you know, what, you just know everything? Like, no, that's not the case. But Like, I've watched the film of the guys that play the best, right? I can't, like, necessarily take film that they, you know, I can't just take their gameplay and put it into a how-to video. Like, that's, I don't think that makes much sense, but, like, what they do is what I'm trying to break down in those videos. But obviously, there's a difference in the skill gap. There's a difference in chemistry, you know? We're not all in sync. It's tough to really showcase exactly what I want to showcase if I don't have the clips to really showcase it. So it kind of just turns into more, hey, you know, how do you do this, you know? And it's just sort of like breaking it down from a real game footage as opposed to clips of it always being done correctly. If that makes sense, because I don't think it's something we really can do when I don't have the squad that's consistent enough to really demonstrate it properly. Even like in the NHL sometimes, like you play LG in the end, it's like still kind of the same thing. You never really know what you're gonna get. But there's obviously a clear difference between the top and the top. Like when you look at a team like Underdogs, Resilience, those teams, there's a reason they win, right? It's because they do the small things that I try and break down really good. And, you know, I'm not saying I know everything. There's obviously things that I would need to work on. You know, I don't have everything down as I want it to be. But just in terms of like the basics of those, of what they're doing, I can explain down to a T. When if I see what they're doing, I know exactly how to break it down perfectly. Well, not perfectly. See, that's just, you know, but like generally speaking, you know what I mean? Like I've seen what they do. And the teams that win, you know, they know how to execute those things properly. But you need the team, you need the chemistry, you need the consistency to be able to pull that stuff off. Like if I want to do a breakdown, like all right, how do you play as a breakout defenseman, and what read should you go through? I would need clips of me having a team where I'm doing exactly what I want done. You know what I mean? I can't like if I pulled it off of the LG drafts and I'm just like, hey, this is a clip where it was a really good executed break. I can't. The clips are not going to showcase exactly what I want to break down. It just isn't. You know? There's always going to be one or two things out of place that I don't want, or even more, you know? It's just not going to be done as effectively. Like, you know, you're not going to get that type of chem with those guys. That's like, you have to have a lot of chemistry to really do what it is that I'm trying to do. Like, there's a natural form of things done, and I could always do that. But I've done those videos in the past, and again, when I look at those videos now, it's like, holy shit, what the fuck was I trying to put together here? Like, the clips were not good at all when you really think about it. But that would be like team play things. Like, I could do defense, and I could pull clips like that, but you know, I still haven't played the game enough to really gather those clips precisely. Like I wouldn't even say that I'm even really playing it to my peak either. You know, I just, you know, I've been kind of just doing whatever. And I mean, if I were to do breakdown videos of top LG guys, first of all, I have to get their video, or I have to get their stream if they're even streaming, and I would have to get their consent to do a breakdown of their gameplay. You know, I'd be like, hey, do you want me to do a break? Is it okay if I break down your gameplay? And it's like, it's not something you go to somebody randomly and do that. I don't have a friendship with these guys. You know, I don't know these guys at the top. Like, I don't know Dumoulin or Ethan C. and Hendry, you know, like, those are the guys. And I mean, there's a lot more, right? But it's still, like, I don't know these guys from, like, a personal, like, relationship type of level. that's off his back to where I can actually do that, you know? I don't even know if I was in the right spot there. Yeah, I mean, it's okay under fair use, but I still, like, it's the fact that it's, like, it's not my gameplay. Like, I have footage where I can, like, break down stuff from last year where I, like, recorded PLG finals. It was underdogs versus Brazilians. I could, you know, I had it. I could do a breakdown, but it just doesn't seem right because it's not my gameplay. Like, it would make sense if it's me. If I'm in the game and I could do that. It just doesn't seem like, to me, it feels weird. I don't care if it's fair use or not. It's just weird to me. You know? Like, somebody be like, what the fuck? This guy, who the hell is this guy? You know what I mean? Breaking down our shit. Like, if somebody broke down my gameplay, I'm fine with it. I fucking do it with everybody else, right? If I had somebody consent, like, that's where the community clips, the community breakdowns, where somebody says, hey, can you break down this film for me? I'm getting their consent. They want me to break down their game. That's different than, like, I break down random, you know, guys that I've never even talked to ever in my life. Hey, this is what they're doing. I don't know. It just, I probably would be okay with doing, but it's just, I don't know. Like, to me, I feel kind of weird about it. I mean, no, you don't need to have, but, like, dude, we're not, like, Nathan McKinnon is a known guy. Like, we know this guy by name. It's in the NHL. Like, everybody, you know. I mean, I do get what you're saying, but I just don't, it's just weird. Like, this is somebody who plays the game competitively. And it's like, I don't know. I think it's close enough. People break down the NFL. I mean, yeah, they do. But I don't think it's the same, though. You know what I mean? Oh, he shot it right back into him. Like, I would feel more comfortable if it was me doing it. Like, I want to get to the point where I have a team where I could do that with. Because then it makes more sense. Feels more natural, too. Because I know exactly what my team would be able to do in any given moment the more I play with them. I just think we had a team where that was the case. Like, we were doing that. I was doing live streams of us, you know, me breaking down the film. And it's kind of like, sort of like a timeline essence, too. Because, like, if we had the ability, the desire to continue that and, like, continue this grind for more than just, like, 1 year or so of actually playing esports, it would be like, all right, this is where we started, this is where we're at now, 1 year from now. Like, it's more of a definitive, like, you know exactly the type of guys that I'm breaking down, like, you know, and you would see it in each video. There'd be more opportunities for me to just kind of do it. Like, you know, it'd be clear too, because, like, I could do it whenever I want, and there's just more like, if you're there from video to video, you could see, like, all right, this is the difference between this guy in the first video as opposed to 1 month from now. This is where he's at because of this process. Like, it would be a better, more authentic way of displaying progress. And then videos would come out from that, you know, like tips videos of, hey, this is how we play, this is where we're at now. And it's just a way better display of, like, the journey of trying to play esports from day one to however long you want to play it. I haven't even been paying attention to the game. I didn't realize it was a 1-goal game. I didn't realize this team was that decent. I didn't think they were. Nice. The QB school videos of it. Yeah, I have seen those videos. Like, I've seen guys break down Caleb Williams and stuff and what he's doing wrong. But that's different. Like, those guys are getting paid to do what they're doing. They're getting paid to, you know, to go, you know, and take video, and take questions from media and stuff like they're in the open. They have to do that. It's in their contract, you know? Like, they make millions doing that shit. So, yeah, you know, they can take a beating online because they're getting paid to do what they do. Like, nobody's... You're not really getting paid, you know? I mean, you are getting paid, I guess, to play esports, but it's not nearly as much. And I don't know if people would feel okay with that. I would just rather respect the privacy of those players, you know? Even though I do bash guys and I'm breaking down videos with me in it, you know? Like, I see what you guys are saying, but it's just, I don't know. It's not me overthinking. I think I'm perfectly reasonable with what I'm saying. Like, I've already thought this through. It's just me trying to explain it in a way where you guys can understand. I don't know if you guys are taking it. I don't expect the mindset to change, you know. But I was, you know, that's just kind of the reason that I'm putting out. But I guarantee you, it's also too like, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm at the level that those guys play at too. I don't ever want to break down something that I can't back up with my own gameplay. You kind of get what I'm saying? If I break down, oh, this guy should have done this in this play. This guy should have done this and this. And then I go out there and I get dominated by that team 10-0 because I didn't have a team. You know what I mean? And we actually do eventually play those teams. I think you would take my credibility less because I'm not able to back up what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like if I get bitched or something while I'm playing by a guy because I'm not, you know, playing the right way. But they're also not playing against those guys ever. Like coaches don't play against players. You see what I'm saying? So they only coach. They only do that. They get paid to coach too. Like I'm playing the game against those guys. I'm not their coach. It would make more sense if it's my team because I can go all in on that too. I could be like, this guy should have done this. It doesn't make sense for me to do that to somebody who's winning esports tournaments and necessarily only just point out the good things. You actually learn more from the stuff that you're not doing, right? As opposed to what you are. Like, hey, he's doing this, this, and this. I mean, yeah, it helps out the guys that are under, right? They're not necessarily at that level. But there's a lot of things that I wouldn't say I'm necessarily the best at. So it's tough for me to sort of explain. Well, I would understand what they're doing, but if I can't replicate it, I would not feel comfortable with it. Because I wouldn't say, like, if I were to break down, hey, this is how this guy broke out the puck. You know? Like, it's... I can understand it from a basic view, but I don't know exactly what he's saying either. If there's comms involved and shit like that, I don't know. But that's just one. That's just like one fucking example. I mean, if you guys would want to see that, I can fucking try it out. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but it's just, it's not. I would have to actively search for it too. Like I'm not, you know, I would have to record the film and. Like literally record somebody's live stream and then break it down later. That's really what I would have to do. I mean, I could try it. I could look at a couple streams that guys do. I guarantee you though, you guys better be there to defend me in the comment section. I guarantee you that though. I guarantee you that. Because I know for a fact I would be getting some backlash. I've already gotten it. You guys better be like, hey, you know, this guy knows what he's talking about. Well, wait, who left? I don't even know what. We lost our left D. Do we have left D? Yeah, I need someone to play. Most of these guys just want to be glazed, and the thing is too, I don't even know if people would even know it anyway, right? Because like. Unless you go on YouTube, or I mean, actually, TikTok is where if I break down clips of the clips, you know what I mean? Like, and I put it on TikTok, that's where I get a lot of people talking. Like, TikTok's really a big tool for, I think people really get upset. Like, people go wild in the TikTok comment section, I'm not gonna lie to you. YouTube, it's like, all right, the video's not even getting out to people that much. But yeah, I mean, I can look to do it. I mean, PLG's like, I think just started this week. Once it gets to the playoffs and it gets to like shit like that, you know, or even just like in the no trades. Well, yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, there's like a no trades league or something. I'm not even sure if that's still going on. But I mean, I can give it a shot. It's just I would feel more comfortable if I did it with my own team. Actually, what would be an interesting comment or a video would be going back, kind of like what I mentioned before, with going back to my like first time I broke down, or like just going back to some of the videos where I broke down gameplay and just see what I said compared to how I would look at it now, because that is growth too, you know. I'd probably be like cringe almost, like I'd be like really saying like, what the hell am I saying in this? And I do think, like, the more I've done it, obviously I've gotten a lot better. Anyway, I think I got, I think I got you added. Do I have you added on Xbox? No, people usually appear offline. Oh, wait. It's not exclusive. You could still do your own stuff. I remember a video of Beneath Pipes bringing on top guys explaining how they see the game. Yeah, but they're bringing those guys on to talk, right? So, like, yeah, they're giving their own consent. Still, I think it's, yeah, it's under fair use. I could use the gameplay. Like, I don't think that's an issue. It's not copyright. But it's just, you know, like they're not, I'm just like pulling clips from random people. Which ain't like a, it's not like I'm saying it's a, not the right thing or something. Like it's not right to do that, but it's just, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Everybody does react content. That's actually a good point. I mean, people react for money. It's funny. And they just have a camera up and they're just like saying random stuff. I've got not that I have an issue with hearing people in the background, but I'm not exactly talking to you guys. But no, yeah, I could definitely look into it if that's something that you guys want to do. No, yeah, you're fine, Zach. But now, like, what I would want to do moving forward, the reason I kind of pulled back away myself with the esports, I just didn't have the time myself. Like, I don't have time. I didn't have the time to sort of do the process over again. If I had a process in which we had, you know, a group of guys playing, I would feel more inclined to sort of, like, play later and, like, maybe lose out on, like, a couple hours of sleep. It's fine. I'm fine with doing that. I, like, wake up super early anyway. Still, it's like that's fine if it was like a grind in which I was already it was already in motion. Like for it to fully stop because everybody kind of like backed away. That's, you know, I didn't really have like the desire to sort of like play and try to find guys to play. But I mean, what I would like to do moving forward, kind of like, you know, kind of doing like redoing the sort of the process the way that I wanted to do it from scratch. anybody interested, hey, you know, who wants to play, who thinks that they can play at a competitive level, who wants to take a shot at being a competitive player, or guys that are already involved looking for a team. You know, I'm not opposed to it, right? But I would mainly look at the, you know, within the community, hey, who wants to play, who thinks they got it, and then we would have tryouts. So it would basically be like almost like a 2BC video, right, where he did the EASHL scouting back in NHL 20. It would basically almost be like that. I would probably play goalie. I would probably play center or something, and I would look to try to get guys around me. Either I would play center or right D. I wouldn't play any other position, or maybe goalie, I guess, just to kind of look and see how the guys are playing. And then yeah, basically go like, you know, through the grind. You don't have to have the outstanding skill, but if you really want to take a jab at, you know, the more competitive scene, if you're not really that in tune with it, we could definitely do that. But I mean, if you want to start things like that, you got to be willing to do things my way, at least at the start. You know, if I was going to do breakdowns, I would be breaking it down, you know, like really how I did it back in NHL 24. Because that's the thing, like, if you think about it from a team, right? I'm just thinking about it like long term. The thing that separates us from the top guys, first of all, is skill, seeing the game, right? Which is kind of like natural chemistry, but then actually having the chemistry. Like, these are things that the top teams are just so good at doing because they've had so much time with each other and they play at a high level. They could play on any team and perform well, right? They can naturally play with one another too, right? Because they are just at that level where that is possible. The reason guys like, you know, like we're us from trying to build from the bottom up, it's going to take longer than just, you know, a couple events to try to get past the hump, right? To actually be competitive against those guys. I mean, it would have to be a process, really, where we take it serious. You know, each game that we lose big or just like games that we really want to play, like, it would definitely be scrims that we're playing, you know, that we're playing with. Scrim teams, right? So that process would be different as opposed to how I used to do it before, right? But nice. I mean, these teams are just not it. But like, we would have streams like this, and we would play scrims. Like, I would be actively looking. Now, we would have to obviously pick days where teams are actively looking for scrims, and then obviously play pubs whenever we didn't have it, right? But you know, like if I look at scrims now, are there teams even looking? No, there's nobody even like on right now. No way. I thought Green had that. It goes off with skating in. I thought he had that. But that pass right there, although it was kind of like that type of angle, is the type of pass I'm trying to make every time behind the net there. I'm surprised that doesn't get seen more often. The guys who really know how to do that, they know the angles for that. Like those are like chemistry plays. And also just like, you know, you just like understand naturally what you know what the guy's doing. I mean, yeah, if you want to script, I mean, I don't know how long we're gonna be playing, honestly. You've got to start backing out. That's just how it is, you know. Yeah, this team's done already. 2 shots, 3 goals, unheard of, because the second goal didn't count as a shot. I didn't realize that at 3 goals right there, just like that. Yeah, that's kind of a... because this game is a big drop-off in playing. I mean, yeah, that's just how it is, right? Like, that just tells you the game is already the exact same as, like... I mean, actually, how many players... I mean, it's not something I could actually, like, pick up right now, or, like, go and see. But if anybody's, like, in the menu, go to the Online Versus tab. and like see who's see how many people are playing. If I remember, I think there was like I want to say it was like between 5,000 and 10,000 people playing in Ultra 25. I think near the end of it. I could be wrong, or maybe that's how it is now. But like, it would be cool to see how many people are actually playing. Wow, I'm sure I didn't make a single save that game. Yeah, just had to put the controller down. Just like was amazed by what happened in front of you. When the Blue Jays game was over, might have scrim. Yeah, I mean, if these guys are still trying to play. Imagine I had like a whole setup where it's like I'm like tracking like LG games and stuff, or like esports games, and I'll be like, all right, let's break down the game of the week here. Let's see what we got. We got Caps Gaming versus, you know. First of all, I got what I want to see is like who's playing in the end right now, because like I haven't really been looking. I haven't played LG in like 2 seasons now, or is it 3? No, I think it's only 2 seasons. Didn't play in the summer, didn't play now here. Like I think the season's underway. There's actually some names I know. And some esports guys that I've seen. And then there's some names I see where I'm just like amazed that they're even up there. Like how did you get here? And then I look at other guys and I'm just like really pissed off that they're not playing in the end almost. Like, why are we looking these guys off? Like, it's just so funky right now is what I'm seeing. How the hell is this guy in the end? I don't know. I'm not gonna say his name, obviously. There's probably people that say that to me though too. Like, how is Hack Attack in the end? You know, first of all, what's crazy is I don't even know how I got to the end originally back in 24. That was back when they like first combined, or like when it actually truly became crossplay, where you could play with Xbox and PlayStation. So like I was in a draft. Damn. I was in a draft like contract. Like I was a drafted player. When you get drafted, you get 2 seasons with that NHL team before then you know have to get then that's when you get bidded on, or possibly get bidded on. I think you become a veteran player after those 2 seasons. I was in the middle of a drafted like player like contract, you know. So I was with when I originally got drafted, I didn't play in the end. I got sent down to the A for that season. That would be my 2nd season of LG. And then after that, like I got drafted. I'm like, all right, don't really know where I'm going. You know, if I'm staying with the team. because they had the the crossplay, so everybody's like team got like, you know, mixed up and everything, or like fully reset. And we kind of like started from scratch almost, with new owners and everything. But yeah, so then I was kind of like very much surprised that I got bidden on by you know, a team. I didn't. I guess a guy who owned, or who was captain of my team in the C, hit up a few NHL owners. I think that's kind of how I got bidden on. Damn, he's going for the. See, I don't know how to do that. That's the only thing I don't know how to do. Like, I'm not a player that's like your creative player. What is this team doing? Like, how do you get beat off one pass and it's like a 2-0 breakaway? How do you defend 2-on-1s? Well, it's either you kind of anchor the puck carrier, keep it to the outside if you can, then eventually dart over to the pass option. Just depends on how the play develops and where the starting point is and everything, and where your pursuit is, right? Look at the goalie. Like, what does that mean, playing goalie? Like, guy jumping over. Got fucking body check penalty. Is that on? Okay. Well, I try to pick that off, but give me that block. Yeah, like two on ones. If you try to like surprise the puck carrier, if you're close enough, you could get it before they even like pretty much start it, or just like keep them to the outside, fake it, try to bait them to make that pass. I mean, there's a lot of things. If you don't have the angle at all, that's a bad turn on me. If you don't have the angle at all, then you just go for the pass and hope the goalie covers short side. Kind of all just depends on the angle that you have, really. As far as like defense is concerned, I haven't really played differently than how I usually do. I know you do have to play a little bit tighter in certain situations. The game is, you know, very fast, right? Faster than the previous years. So defensively, you got to be a little bit like one step ahead, just a little bit quicker on how you read things, right? But the gameplay itself doesn't change. It's not different really from 25, regardless of the X factor changes. Some say poke checking is more difficult, which I would say, oh, I'm shooting that. I would say, yeah, but I don't think it's not really like, look at this. Oh, I try to pull it, but all right. I'm just going to pull it to forehand, pull it back, maybe try to avoid a check, but. But no, I think like defensively, if it's difficult to poke check, it might just be simply because the game is giving the offense more of a benefit. Like they're kind of hanging on to pucks more. But it isn't really changed. Like the gameplay still is kind of the same, just a little bit faster. That's why I say you get rid of elite edges and wheels, you have a better game naturally that's more related to 25 in terms of the speed but it's still kind of fast itself. Like it could still be fast because of the, you know, the fact that you could raise your speed, acceleration, all that kind of stuff, 97, 96, whatever. What? I literally could have just shot that. I mean, we're up 5-0. This team's really gonna what, play the whole game or something? Like this is literally the reason why pubs just sucks, right? The same in threes too. Like, you get teams like this where you just blow them out, but then you get that one team that we had earlier on where it's all of a sudden like, wow, this is a night and day difference, and it takes a while for us to even get in tune if we're ever gonna actually get there. And it's just sometimes we're just not ready for the game. The amount of times it's happened in threes is insane, you know? The amount of times I played on optional threes and we just like actually play a legit team, I'm like, well, damn, I'm not even warmed up to this. The whole first period is usually a period where I gotta like re-lock in, and then all of a sudden second, third period we dominate. That's been the story of my journey there. But, you know, even those guys, like I haven't really been playing with those guys either. Like I can't, like if you really think about it, there's like what, 8-9 guys that I've done, you know, used to play with earlier, a couple months ago, if you think about it, that I'm no longer really in playing with it at this time. So it's like can't really move forward with anything. And that just makes the content tough to do too. I got raised off the ice. You see that? That's how life goes sometimes. Yeah. I mean, I just, yeah. I just wish there was like a better process. Again, I just think it goes back to the process. I mean, it is one thing, right? I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it. Again, I don't blame those guys for stepping away either. Because, I mean, it's kind of been like that for some time anyway, if you really think about it. It's just kind of been like slowly going in that direction. I haven't really been playing since the summertime, really. It's like really tough to find guys anyway. But that's why it's like, I think it's just so important to have guys committed to the grind, like more than just your core level guys, you know? You need to have guys that are really like sort of next man up type thing, so that it doesn't, you know, you don't really miss a step. You would obviously step down a couple notches if, you know, starting guys were that much better, but yeah, their G's not even doing anything. I don't even know how the game is still going on. Unstoppable? Penalty, right? Oh, that was a perfect time hit, I guess. Oh, I tried to Superman that. Imagine. That would have been lit. Of course, the boards affect my ability to take a slap shot. Well, there goes that. 7-0. What do you expect now? Yeah, it's probably gonna be my last two. Did they like take a timeout? They're like, guys, we we gotta regroup here. Like, we gotta find a way to, like... Oh, no, they did have a guy leave. 2 guys left. 3 guys left. They're like, we could still win down 7-0. Like... Just jam it right to the net, you know what I mean? Okay, AI. Oh, I tried it. And now, all of a sudden, imagine the AI. The AI is going to start playing better, so they might even get back into this game. Oh, I try to come across there with a little Superman if it was a loose puck. Damn, okay. Cubes. Okay, finally. I was gonna say, the guy's holding out the stick. It's like they learned, you know? Well, you know, when you drop 10, you know, double digits on them, I think the game should automatically, like, pull them out. I don't know. There actually should be, like, a mercy rule if it's, like, double digits and, you know, the team's obviously just not playing. That should automatically stop, but, you know, who's gonna actually gonna do that? But all right, guys, that's probably it for me. I appreciate everybody who stopped in. GG's to everybody. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, again, I'm kind of just doing what I can, like, outside the game to sort of get, you know, get everything moving smoothly. But as far as, you know, wanting to play this game more, we'll see what happens. We can definitely look into, if anybody who does, you know, want to give it a shot in terms of playing more competitively. We could definitely look into those streams and maybe see what type of group we could put together. But that'd be something more down the line, I guess. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's kind of just where I stand right now. I guess I'll look into seeing, you know, about doing some breakdowns of some more top guys and see what type of content we can get out of that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping in. I have a video coming out tomorrow about some build topics. So, yeah, this game sucks. Not gonna lie, better than 25 at least. I mean, I don't even know if I can even say that. It's better than 25, but yeah, I can see it. But it's definitely gone downhill. People are definitely leaving, right? So thanks for having me, long time viewer. First time joining you, anytime you need a G, feel free to hit me up for sure, man. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate everybody who stopped in. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night, good rest of your weekend. I'll catch you guys next time when I see you. So peace out.